the land of Volusia where legends unfold, a group of misfits, their fate yet untold. On a path unexpected, through trials they roam. Together they find what makes a hero's home. Accidental heroes, rising from the shadows, with courage in their hearts and fire in their souls. Low initiative, but mighty in their quest. In the world of Volusia, they face every test. Dungeons and dragons, they venture so bold. With every new challenge, their stories unfold. From town to town and forest deep and wide, accidental heroes with friends by their side. Accidental heroes, rising from the shadows, with courage in their hearts and fire in their souls. Low initiative, but mighty in their quest. In the world of Volusia, they face every test. Through Tuesday night they gather round the table, rolling dice, weaving tales, as long as they're able. A world of magic, danger and lore, accidental heroes forevermore. Accidental heroes, rising from the shadows, with courage in their hearts and fire in their souls. Low initiative, but mighty in their quest. In the world of Volusia, they face every test. Every Tuesday night, they gather around the table, rolling dice, weaving tales, as long as they're able. A world of magic, danger and more, accidental heroes forevermore. Oh.
Welcome back to Low Initiative. We are on session, I think, 13 at this point. And Alina is going to recap what happened last week, even though it's going to be a short recap.
So this one's a really short recap, that's why I'm doing it, because I can actually handle this one. So we got to fight a false Hydra. It ate like 15 people.
Sorry.
You're good. So we fought a false Hydra, basically went all over the town, practically fed it. And then half the party got drunk and passed out, and Frydak went and talked to Gavin Roundtree about his daughter, whom the false Hydra ate and was forgotten. And then we went to bed.
All right. And that completes the recap. Last night was essentially just a really, really big battle.
Really?
Yeah. Really big battle. They went on a full tour, and now you all awaken after leveling up and having a full rest. Everybody did remember to level up, right?
Yes. Yeah. I think. I forgot to mention we leveled up, but I leveled myself up.
Also, verify, what level are we supposed to be at this point?
We're 6, right?
Okay. Then yes,
I thought we were at 7.
No.
Oh, well, then I gotta
trying to
level up
sneak
real
in
quick.
another level.
1 sec.
No sneaking. Anyway, so
As a number 8.
you all wake up. What would you like to do?
Wasn't our plan to go back to
Telajara?
started with Telajara, and tell I'm really bad with names, can you tell?
Where are we gonna go?
Yeah, Zorus.
Well, I think we were originally going to go back to Telajara,
give them the stones from the meteorite that fell, and tell them about what happened to Vordorn so that he can send some people to help them rebuild. And then once we did that, then we were going to make our way towards Mayathun to hopefully help Alina reunite with her family and possibly stop off at Helena's home town on the way. I
Yeah.
think that was the original.
That's what I was gonna say, but I couldn't get the words out right. So we're gonna go talk to Zorus, I believe. Our plan.
Is that still the same plan that everybody else would like to do?
It sounds good to me.
And we also were going to stop off in Shorecrest and let Adram know what happened to his traders.
Now,
And that hopefully they'll have some new traders heading that way soon.
This is going to be news to 2 of the characters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mouse and Nightlight really don't know what's going on. They joined the party. They joined back with the party in the middle of a fight.
Oh yeah. So while you guys were gone, after you guys left Shorecrest and went back to Telajara to get your pet, Adram asked us to check in with a couple of traders that they hadn't seen in a few months that were from Verdorn by the name of Dorena Drake and
Talon.
Yes.
Okay.
The traders were named Dorena Drake and Gwendolyn Roundtree. And but when we got into town, we asked several people, and they had never heard of them, including Gwendolyn's father, Gavin. And later we found out the reason was that they had been eaten by the false Hydra, and the town forgot who they were. So on our way back to Telajara, we should probably update Adram on the situation, so that maybe he can send aid to Verdorn as well, and hopefully restart trade with them.
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone cool with this plan?
Let's get on with it.
Get on with it.
No. Are we, Friday? Is that the way we should be going?
I think that's our best plan.
Alright, so first thing in the morning, you all load up your carts. And what route are you taking? Are you skipping Shorecrest or are you going straight to Telajara?
I mean, I think we should probably go by Shorecrest because we need to let Adram know.
Yeah, I said that wrong. Are you stopping at Shorecrest or are you skipping and going straight to Telajara? So if you're going to Shorecrest, then alright. Let's see, that was a 5-day trip, and that's going to make it a little bit easier now because of one of your traveling mates.
Oh yeah, because she can make traveling shorter.
Yes, she can. She doubles your speed.
Double your speed, Joe.
Yes, Helena.
Yes.
So 2-day trip will only take 1 day.
That's right. So you're looking at a 2.5-day travel if you stop and rest. So
it's probably a good idea because we don't know what it's gonna run into.
And we're not running to some sort of emergency, so yeah, we should stop and rest.
Okay. In that case, I need 2d20, please. Okay. And I also would like to get a d4 and a d100 from you, please. Where's the d4?
I'll do D4. Nobody else.
Every time I try to roll a dice, somebody else rolls at the same time. So
yes.
Happened with me and
so
Nightlight.
we'll take Lightlight's d100 and we'll take Helena's d4. So 58. All right, clear skies. So you have
Hey!
a nice, good, clear day's travel. You do not encounter anything out of the ordinary on your first day's worth of travel. You make your way through. Let me go ahead and do this, actually. Delete that. And then if I can find it, world map. No, that's... I guess I'd probably... Yeah, there it is. Boom. Alright. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Thank you. Alright, so leaving Verdorn, you have made your way on the first day all the way from Verdorn to just across the main bridge into the near exit of the swampy area. So you guys would be right about here at the end of day 1.
Hey.
All right. Are we making camp?
I think we.
I don't think we will. I think we'll just like lay out the stuff that we normally do. We don't need to make it.
Oh boy, it's gonna be one of those days. All right.
Apparently Thomas is a smart ass.
Did Thomas turn into a dad while we were
I think
not
he
playing?
did. If
He's
I
got the
could,
dad joke.
if I could get somebody to roll a perception check for me to find a good campsite.
I'm
Right.
guessing.
I can just glue that. I can just glue that.
Oh,
17.
Mouse has got it.
Okay, Mouse.
She's perceptive.
Indeed.
She is.
All right.
Oh my gosh, we have a new type of campsite. Let's go.
Woo!
Don't have to carry
Actually,
the logs.
I think
everywhere.
haven't we had this one before?
Nope. Not
I
this one.
personally-
Very blurry to me.
I can imagine why.
That's
Anyway.
you're drinking.
Imagine why it's
Anybody else
wild.
making the cave?
I'm not that gone. Dang it.
All right, so you do have a campsite. It's very well covered. You actually don't even have to set up the tents because there is a covered section back here if you wanted to. There are brambles which keep you pretty well protected from the road, as well as some basic cover. So, what would you all like to do after making camp?
Hmm.
I would probably do my normal.
Okay. Go ahead and make a... Let's do a survival check. Let's see what you can find.
You can travel twice the speed if I go with him.
Light training
This
does
is
not go
not-
too well for you. Yes.
This is gonna sound really weird, but Frydek is actually going to pray
Okay.
to Obadiah to give us safe travels on the way back to Telajara.
Obadiah.
Okay. So... Oh, good lord. All right.
Friday, you know how I feel about God.
All right. So
Is that gonna be a
Friday...
religion check?
Yeah, make a religion check for me. Let's see how well this goes for you. That's not bad. Like your training goes not very productively. We'll put it that way.
With Xander's such a better god. That's the problem.
Anybody want to help?
Mouse, what is it, animal handling?
Yeah.
I say she'd have a pretty good animal handling.
Oh wow.
Okay, she don't need it.
hey.
Mouse is the favorite aunt.
Yeah, the training goes well, not in your direction.
Might be a good
You
thing.
got a new friend.
All right, Frydek, your prayer seems to be seems to be heard. You feel like it's made an impact. Thomas, what kind of creatures are you looking for in your swamp?
A donkey?
I don't really know what is necessarily in this swamp, but like any kind of like
Frog legs?
probably like if there's like a
Okay.
toad or a frog or maybe even like a large snake. I don't know. Anything that I find that would be potentially edible.
Okay. I would say with a 16, it would be fairly easy to locate a large python slithering through the trees.
Okay. So I will guess I'll try to take it out with my bow.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to see you manhandle it.
Sorry, what?
I mean, he's got those big old swords.
Oh, that is.
He
I
can probably
wanted
do
to
it.
see you manhandle the python.
But I don't think I do a very good job of this.
Probably not.
No, I would say that's going to miss. That does cause the python to drop out of the tree that it's in into the water and slither off. So you unfortunately missed your target there.
Okay.
You did spook it off. Alright, anything else you guys want to do?
Fruits and berries.
Fruits and berries? Okay. Easy enough to find. You do find some swamp berries. Which would be, oddly enough, you find cranberries, wild cranberries.
Ooh, num-nums.
Alright. Anything else you all want to do before you start settling down?
Inspect the cave.
Okay. Make an investigation check for me.
Can I help with that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, I can't.
It's a cave.
Thomas is just not surviving today.
Right? It is most definitely a cave. You don't see anything in there that would make you feel wary about sleeping in it. All right. Anything else before resting? New map shows up and everybody goes nuts looking at stuff.
Tiny.
You didn't say how deep the thing was, just that it was
In
covered.
fairness, if there's a cave, you would want to kind of take a look inside to make sure there's not a bear that's going to come eat you while you're sleeping.
Right. Well, it is a shallow overhang cave, probably about 6 or 7 feet deep. So essentially a rock tent.
Got it.
But you don't see anything in there of value. All right.
So, after everyone's done, I'll do my normal. I'll set up camp by the, or set myself up by the campfire, and
Okay.
go into my my 6-hour motionless state.
Okay.
I'm gonna prop myself up against him and go to sleep.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
I
Alright,
also
do
go
it.
in the cave.
Okay.
No, look at the cave.
She's been replaced as the FedEx snuggle buddy, so
Ouch.
Ooh.
Yep, we became best buddies while you were gone. Sorry.
Alright, is anyone going to sit up with Frydek?
I tried to take care of him when you were gone.
Not her fault. Things went down.
In fairness, you didn't know she was gone.
Yeah. Like, you guys thought that imposter was her.
Yeah, Helena don't know why you quit being friends with Friday. You're friends with Light in that tent.
Oh boy. Oh, the whole party. Goodness gracious.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't either.
Yes, you do. Don't lie.
I think she's implying certain things.
Oh my. Okay. Yeah, now I get it. All right. So is
Well,
anyone...
there went that PG rating.
Right. Well, that went away a long time ago. Anyway, is anybody going to stand watch with Frydek? Anybody going to chat while the campfire glows or anything like that? Any RP, or do you guys just want to immediately see if you spot anything?
So after everything that's happened, I think that Thomas would definitely kind of like go off in a corner by himself and just try to go to sleep.
Okay.
I'll stay up with Light. Or not Light, Friday. the first time.
Alright. Alina, are you sleeping, or are you...
As per usual, Thomas will try to do the morning shift because he always gets up early. So,
Okay.
just throwing that out
So
there.
it looks
for
like
everybody.
Helena's taking the first shift with me.
Looks that
Yeah.
way. So let's get 2 perception checks.
Oh, I'm not perceptive at all.
It's good. I got you.
Yeah.
Somebody's got my back.
So with a 25, this
And
shift...
a roll that's not much better.
Right? With a 25, you would actually not see anything throughout the night. It's a nice, clear, quiet night. So who's taking second shift?
I can.
Night, buddy.
Night. Well, he doesn't respond because for
He's
6
just
hours
like-
he's just motionless. He's basically
Yeah.
like a scanner at this point.
Yeah,
Sentry.
I just told him good night.
All right. So I need... Yep.
I'm trying, it's not loading. Here we go. It worked. Maybe. Wait, what am I rolling? Perception.
Yes.
Yep.
There it is. I found it. Oh, I have a good perception. I didn't even know that. I've got a good medicine, too. I really need to look over my stats more.
Yeah.
Wasn't the best perception, but I get a +5. I get a +5 in medicine. That's insane. Anyways, guys.
14's not bad.
Okay. Overnight, once again, it's nice and quiet. Nothing that jumps out and catches your attention. All right. Who's taking the next shift?
I also do that.
Okay. Mouse spends most of the night staring at Frydak, trying to figure out what went wrong.
Aww. That's sad.
Frydak, you clocked that.
Yep.
Holy wowzers.
All right. So, let me see if I can. Yeah, so you would actually hear a noise.
We're at.
On the pathway.
Okay, so Frydak will get up and go towards the source of the noise.
Okay.
Question. Do I fall over when he wakes up?
If you're leaning on
gosh.
him, then yes.
I was leaning against him, yeah.
You know, Frydak, whenever he heard that noise, he would have gotten out of his motionless state,
Okay.
and he would have recognized that she was leaning up against him, and he probably would have just laid her down softly onto the log or to the ground wherever he was sitting.
Okay.
He probably wouldn't have just popped up and let her fall flat on her face.
I hope not.
All right. So, question:
Yeah,
are you trying to be stealthy about this?
I mean, let's say no. He's just trying to figure out where the sound is coming from.
Okay. Well, in that case, let me drag these out.
What is that?
All right.
Happy fun times.
Yep. Let me grab my. There it is. Watch that.
Happy, Joy.
All right. You see 3 clockwork creatures walking down the pathway. Now, these are medium creatures. So they stand about 3.5 foot tall each.
Okay. You say clockwork creatures.
Yes,
do they
they're
look
metallic.
like? Do they look like the ones that that Tiger Stalker described as the first production line?
Yes, they do. So, this image here would very much describe the first run. Multiple
What
variants.
image?
The ones on the actual map right now.
Okay. Okay, I see them.
Yes. So there were multiple variants of this. This is the bottom tier class 1. You, of course, I don't know how far into the description she would have gone with you, but yes, these are, in fact, the class 1s. So what would you like to do?
So, seeing that he recognizes them and recognizes them based on the description that she gave, then he is actually going to step out and address them and say, "Hello, my name is Frydak. What is your business here?"
Okay.
Mouse, since she was watching Frydak, she would have gone with him.
Okay. Well, first observation you make with them is that they do not have mouths.
Okay.
Second observation you make with them is that these creatures are carrying bloodied daggers.
Bloody.
Very friendly guys.
Yes, bloodied daggers.
Okay. Regardless if they don't have mouths, do I hear any kind of sound coming from them, like beeping or screeching or...
Lots of clanking, and you can hear what sounds like grinding metal, so like gears against each other.
Do they hear me? Or do they turn to my direction when I say that?
Oh, they definitely turn towards you.
Are they approaching quicker than they were? Do they look threatening at all?
All right. So with that, wanted to get all of your questions out of the way quickly. They do start to charge your direction.
So
these don't
how
look
much
like
time
friends.
do I have? How much time do I have before? Like, can I get off like an action before they attack, or?
I would actually like for you to roll initiative. Anyone who is awake.
Awesome. All right, so let's see how this goes. Traditionally, me and D&D Beyond have an issue with initiative. It keeps giving me crappy initiative.
Watch, he's gonna crit
Could
this
be
time.
Much worse than Mouse.
13.
All right.
It's not great, but
Better than a 6.
It's higher than 10, which is what I usually roll. So what I usually roll is under 10. So
Right.
My question is, does he successfully lay me down without waking me?
That
Perception?
is a solid question. That roll. Friday, make a stealth check for me.
stealth check. 16.
What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 15.
You just made it. So you are in fact
Just
asleep.
Alright, I don't have to roll for initiative then.
All right, so
I am
starting
passed
with Unit 1, it is going to charge your direction, which
Okay.
its movements, yeah. Its movement speed gets it all the way up to you. It is going to attack you
Okay.
with its dagger, which... Oh, lost a dice. Okay, well that dice doesn't want to play tonight, so we're going to try this one. Oh, that one definitely wants to play tonight. Alright, so that's a 19 to hit.
Oh, God. Yep, that hits.
Okay.
Oh.
So that's... that is 5 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and that ends its turn. That does
Okay.
bring us to Frydak.
So, would you consider yelling out to the group a bonus action?
No, it'd be an interaction.
Okay, so I would still have an action and a bonus action available?
Yes.
Okay, so I will say, "Danger! Wake up!" Kind of screaming as loud as I can, and then I'm going to cast one of my new spells.
Okay.
Let's see if this works. So it's a 20-foot cube. That's to others, and I want it to linger. So we're gonna do a square. And we're gonna do. So that's gonna be like that. Yeah, we'll do it right there. So those two things have to make a dexterity saving throw
Okay.
to beat a 18.
Oh, good luck with that. Okay. That's a 6 and that's a 3.
Okay, so they both take
They failed.
They both take 23 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and that whole area is rough terrain.
What did you cast?
If
Erupting
terrain.
Earth.
I cast Erupting Earth.
Oh,
Choose a
okay.
point you can see on the ground within range of a fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. Each creature in the area must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d12 bludgeoning damage on a failed save and half as much on a successful one, and that ground now becomes difficult terrain.
Okay.
I was just trying to figure out the bludgeoning damage.
Anything else you want to do?
Yep. Yes, I'm going to. Let's see here. Yeah, let's do a. No, that's a ranged spell. I'll just hit it with my moonsicle.
Okay. The one in front of you?
Yeah. Wait, no, I can't. That's an action. I already used my action.
Right, so this is a bonus
Dang it.
action. Yeah.
Okay.
yes,
Bonus
it does.
action. Hit it with my moonsicle. Does a 21 hit?
Oh, it is a bonus action? Yeah, 21 definitely hits.
I didn't know moonsicle. I don't think moonsicle can be a bonus action, so don't worry
Okay.
about that. Let's see here. What can I do with a bonus action? Oh yeah, I'm going to cast as a bonus action. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Mouse.
Okay.
She feels tingly.
So now
Was
Mouse
that
gets
two?
+2 to AC for the next 10 minutes.
All right. So that brings us to M2. Just this one here. Those who were asleep, you will get an initiative round next at the end of this, so after Mouse. So this one is going to lift off the ground and flap its metallic wings and fly over towards
Oh.
Mouse.
Of course, they can fly. Give me a break.
And is going to attack Mouse with its dagger. Which is 15 plus 3, so 18. Does that
She's
hit
got
Mouse?
16 right now.
16 plus 2,
Um,
so
Hold on. I'm actually gonna cast Shield. This gives me a bonus 5 to my AC, so
Look
he
at
has
that.
a 21 AC.
well, that would stack with what he gave you. So are
Yeah,
you usually
21.
okay? Wow. All right, so it takes a swing at you
No.
and
It'd be 23. Because
No.
you
Oh,
get the
she's
+2 from me
14.
and the 5 from me. Oh, 14. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
14, 16.
I thought you said 16, but the 16 was after you already
Well,
added the
16,
+2.
yeah.
Never mind. I'll shut up. Sorry.
Yeah, that was the Shield of Faith.
All right, so the creature takes a swing, and this arcane shield pops up in front.
On top of the other arcane shield that was already there.
Yep, double arcane shields. It's like whenever a medic shields you in Among Us.
Yeah.
All right, that does bring us to Modron 3, which is going to come over and attempt the same thing, and
I've already used my reaction, so.
okay, the shield should stay
Hold on.
active. Yeah.
Oh, Tara next turn, yeah. So
Yeah.
she's got a 21 AC until.
That is not gonna hit. Okay, so 2 of them ricochet off the shields. That brings us to Mouse.
Okay. So she's actually gonna move right here, so she can flank that one in between her and Rydak.
Nice.
And she's gonna use her rapier.
16 will definitely hit.
Okay. There's that, and sneak attack.
All right, how do you want to disassemble this one, essentially?
Oh. Well, she's gonna, like, slice the wings off.
All right, slice the wings off of this construct, and it falls to the ground and shatters open. All right, what else would you like to do?
With her bonus action, she can swing a dagger at that one.
Okay,
Nope.
that one misses, unfortunately.
Yeah, figured.
All right.
That'll be it.
With that, everyone else that has not already rolled, go ahead and roll initiative.
Can I pretend I didn't roll?
No, I've already got you on.
Say, can we pretend I didn't either? Dang.
Three better than me.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah,
And mouth.
sure.
Oh, I didn't even
That
see
is-
that. Okay. That's M2, so M2 can come off, and Helena can take its place.
China's
Yeah.
got the same initiative as Mouse.
Ooh, nice, Alina.
Thank you.
Lena wants to smack the crap out of it, apparently.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we've got everybody. So we're gonna start out with Alina with Modron 1 on deck.
Really? No idea. Yeah, that guy's pretty good. I'm gonna go after that guy.
Okay.
I'm just gonna swing at him.
Don't you want to go here?
Go where?
On the other side of it, so you get flanking with me.
I get what?
Advantage.
If you go here, then you'll get advantage on the attack because you'll be flanking it with me.
Oh,
Because you and I will be on opposite sides of it.
I didn't roll advantage, but I killed it anyway.
Never
so it
mind.
doesn't matter.
You've already rolled the attack.
Yep, already rolled the attack. So.
Oh.
Go ahead and put yourself back there.
Hold on. I'm trying. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay.
Alright. So that unfortunately misses.
It does. It does. I didn't even see what I rolled.
An 11.
11.
I see that now. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
Can I move again?
As long as you have the movement for it.
Yep.
I do.
So now you can move over there and then have advantage on your second attack.
Cool.
And roll 2 ones.
Don't do
I
that.
prefer not to.
Don't do that. Did you actually just... You get another roll. You get another roll.
Oh.
Those are nap.
Okay. 14 barely misses.
Oh, dang.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to do it again.
Alright.
Hey, well, there's
Okay, that one
14 again.
Dude,
Get
Hold on.
advantage, roll again.
dang it.
Get another one.
I
Apparently all
lost.
she can
Same
roll is
rolls.
14s and 1s.
The same rolls. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
You put that on her, Ricky Bobby.
One.
That's your fault.
Like,
Okay,
Girl.
well, I guess I ran and swung my axe 5 times and missed every single one of them. So
girl, get up
Listen,
and
it was
turn
only 3,
around and
so-
your feet.
Yeah, it's only 3 attacks. You just had advantage on the attack roll. Alright, so that brings us back to this creature's turn. Who, seeing this, is going to turn around and attack Alina.
what? No way.
Yeah, and that's a 14 to hit. Which I'm assuming
14 I
misses.
don't. Does not hit.
Okay, that is going to end its turn.
14 doesn't hit me either.
Brings us to Frydak.
So Frydak is going to once again get a little angry because people keep trying to kill his friends. And he doesn't care that it's going to invoke an attack of opportunity. Because, okay, ranged spells act like ranged attacks, like bows and arrows. Where if I attack against him, I get disadvantage, right? Like if I used a ranged spell, I would get disadvantage from right here.
That is correct.
Right? But since I have advantage with her,
It would be
wouldn't
a
that
straight
make
roll.
it? But what if it's not an attack roll? What if it's like he has to make a saving throw?
That doesn't affect saving throws.
Okay, well then I'm going to cast Toll the Dead.
Oh,
It's a cantrip
on M1 or
And-
M2 or 3?
on the one in between me and Alina.
Okay.
I can point at a creature within range, and the sound of a dull spell fills the air around it for a moment. Must make a Wisdom saving throw. And it took some damage earlier, didn't it?
This one did not.
This one
The
hasn't
only
taken
one
any damage
that
yet?
the only one that took
No.
damage was the one that I killed.
No, the
I think.
two that took damage are the ones that
Oh,
are
there's two.
up against Mouse.
So-
Oh, that's right. The
One, but it's too late now, so...
Wait,
got
guys, you're
the
telling me
other
that
spell.
my attack
So-
did no damage?
Because you missed.
All right,
All the
so
time.
what is the... Oh.
Wisdom saving throw of an 18.
Tried my best.
That is a 17.
Oh, actually, I'm 5th level now, so it actually is going to go up to 2d8 instead of 1d8. So... no. So it's going to be 11 points of necrotic damage.
All right. 11 points. That is
And then-
looking hurt.
Let's see here. And then with my bonus action, this is not a concentration spell, so this won't drop her shield. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Alina. So what that means, Alina, let me post this spell in the chat.
Yeah.
Just a second.
Just want to double check on that casting time. One bonus action. Okay, yeah, you're good.
Yep. So you ward a creature within range against attack until the spell fails. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. So anytime they try to attack you, they have to make a wisdom saving throw, and if they fail, they have to choose somebody else.
Yep, this goes away if you make an attack.
Oh, and if you... okay, so, well, anyway. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, that brings us to the light with Helena on deck.
Yeah, Light, you're muted.
Light. Light went to sleep.
You must wake up. You're being attacked.
Okay, he is evidently not here at the moment, so we're going to move on to the next. So it's going to be Helena with the Modron on deck.
Let's see. I am going to toss my javelin at the one in front of Krydak.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll on that one.
16 hit.
16 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage on that.
And I will rage with that too. So that's 10 damage. Then
Okay, you said 10 damage.
yeah, 10 damage.
Let's go ahead and erase that one.
I'm gonna come up on the other side of it and roll with advantage with my grid axe.
Okay.
Yeah, 13 probably doesn't hit.
Is that at advantage?
I ain't gonna miss. Was that a? I don't think it was.
It wasn't.
Try again. Okay, so
18 does hit.
And then I'm 10, 11 damage.
Alright, how do you want to dismantle Modron 1?
I'll slice him right down the middle and say, "You don't hurt my friends."
Alright, this one gets cleaved in two and one side drops at each of your feet. That'll bring us to Modron 3, the only remaining one, who is going to once again attack Mouse.
I think she has a 16 still.
Yeah.
Shield of Fate.
16, it doesn't matter though,
Is
'cause
that-
that's a 5 to hit.
Oh yeah, no.
All right, so that will end that one's turn. Brings us to Mouse with Thomas on deck.
Well, no one else is next to this one, so I guess I'll just. Wow.
11 does not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah. That dagger
26 does, though. 26 definitely hits. What is your plus? Oh, wow. Okay, 8.
That was a bonus action, so I don't think I add my proficiency to it.
It was a 4
Or no.
plus 4. There we go. Alright. Well, it only had 2 hit points left, so...
Oh, well, okay. So it dies anyway.
Yes. So, how would you like to finish this one off?
Just right. It does it have like a single eye? Is that what's
Yes.
going on with him?
It
Yeah,
has a
the
single
dagger
eye.
right in the eye.
Alright.
She'll like jump on it and just plunge the dagger right through the eye.
So, you send a dagger right through the central glass eye, and it shatters, and the thing drops to the ground. And with that, you are out of combat.
Brydak would like to do some investigating of these things to see if they have some more of those logos on them.
Alright, go for it. Let's get an investigation check.
Come on, good investigation roll, please. 19. Finally.
You do, in fact, find that logo on 3 separate pieces of metal that have worn off of these creatures.
Okay, I'd like to collect all of those metal logos and put them in the bag of holding with my other ones.
Okay. Just collecting
And,
Pokemon cards.
Yeah, pretty much. Did I find anything else with that 19? Or was that just specifically looking for the logo? The logo.
You would
sections with
find
the metal?
you would find 3 collapsible javelins.
Collapsible javelins.
Yes.
That sounds awesome.
So they're essentially, they work the same way as standard javelins, but they don't take up as much storage space. That way that these creatures could carry them on their person.
Those are going into my arm.
All right, so
Yeah.
3 collapsible javelins and all of the emblems.
Yep. And then but do they act like regular javelins?
Yeah, they act exactly like regular javelins.
Attack and okay.
Yeah. So they're essentially standard javelins, but they fold down to about the size of a AA battery.
Nice. That's awesome. So at some point, Frydek is going to work on installing those into his arm compartment so that he can just put his hand out and his fist kind of goes back up into his arm, and then the javelin comes out and he can fire it at people like a bullet.
All right.
But in the meantime, after we clear those out, then I'm going to go back over by where I was sitting by the campfire. And was that the end of our third shift?
That was the end of the third shift, yes.
Okay, so that would be the end of his 6-hour resting state.
Okay.
Because I think each shift is like 2 hours, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that was the end of his 6-hour resting state, so he doesn't need to rest anymore. So when he goes back by the campfire, he'd like to have a conversation with Mouse regarding her side eye while he during their last watch.
But Helena wants to ask you if you're okay before she goes back to sleep.
Yeah, I'm fine, Helena. You can go back to sleep. Thank you.
You sure?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
All right.
She props against him and goes back to sleep.
So let's hear this conversation between Frydek and Mouse.
So, Mouse, I know that you left a note, and I know that you did it in such a way that you're used to because of the fact that you're a thief, and you left it in a thief tent, and you left it scratched onto a door. Unfortunately, I'm not a thief. I don't know thieves can't, and I didn't know to look in that specific place for a note. And I all I want you to do is look at this from my perspective, because we were in Shorecrest. I didn't know anything had changed. All I knew that right before we left Shorecrest, Light had gone off on his own, and we had to fight that bull by ourselves because he disappeared. And then when we went back to Shorecrest, I was under the impression that everyone was in a group together. We went back, we fought a bunch of people, and you and Light stayed in your tent while the fight was happening. We just assumed that you hadn't woken up, even though I had screamed for everybody to wake up and defend the camp. You guys stayed together. We got to Verdorn. I found out that my world fell apart, that I wasn't just a creation that my father had made, but that I was just one of hundreds of creations that was spit out by a factory. And I got called a machine. I got called a unit. I tried to talk to who I thought was you, and you were very non-engaging. And then I find out, after everything that we went through, we went down to the meteor, we came back, the other versions of me and Alina and Helena all attacked us. There was a version of me attacked me, a version of Alina attacked her, and then we find out that this whole time, from the time that we left Shorecrest, that you and Light had gone. And that's why I was hurt, because it was the realization that my best buddy had been gone and what had been replaced by a lookalike. And that all the time that we had spent together was not time spent with my friend, it was time spent with an enemy. And I understand that you left a note, and I understand that the reason why you went back to Telajara was to help Light get the Wyvern baby, and I understand that. But you have to understand my feelings in this too. And I don't hate you. I don't. It just upset me a lot.
Mouse wants to know why, if the other one didn't act like her, why did you think she was Mouse?
Because we didn't have any other reason to know that you guys had left.
But
all we knew is that you guys were acting a little bit. We also.
So Mouse is kind of hurt. Mouse is kind of hurt that you didn't know that wasn't her.
I don't think Helena can sleep through this.
Like, Mouse is sad she hurt Frydek, but she's also sad that Frydek didn't know she was gone.
Yeah, Helena's crying.
This other mouse didn't know that. This other mouse didn't sound like she acted like Mouse.
There were very few instances, but the doppelgangers, when they take someone over, they take their memories so that they can act like them. And for the most, there was very few instances but when the times that Frydek just thought that Mouse was upset with him. And that's why she was being dismissive of him.
But why would she have any reason to be?
He didn't know. I mean, you got me talking to the third person. I don't know. All I know is that the moment that we found out that you guys had left, it kind of broke Frydek's world a little bit. Because and it was the day after he found out that he was just a machine built in a factory. And then he found out that
third person again.
Yep.
Okay.
So the day after I found out that I was just a machine built in a factory. That's also the day after that I found out that my best friend has not been with me for a week, and that they've been replaced by a doppelganger. And so it was both of those events happening almost at the same time, like a day apart, and it just all compounded into one giant, horrible, terrible, very bad day. And so I just wanted to tell you that I don't hate you. You're still my friend. And I I I'm I I'm just a little bit upset that even if you left a note, you could have just come and talk to me. Because even if I was leaving somewhere, I might leave a note for the rest of the party, but I definitely would have found you and told you directly so that you didn't have to hear it in a note along with everybody else.
Mouse didn't know how long we were going to be gone. We thought we were only going to be gone a couple days. But you all
And
moved
you
on.
think it's strange that when you guys came back to Short Crest that we had left?
That's why we came to find you. And then everything, all the fighting.
It's been a rough couple days, I'll say that.
Yeah,
But
Helen is crying. Helen is crying. She's not. She's
Mouse is just patting her kind of absentmindedly.
Helena's
But I
watching
just-
this medieval popcorn.
Mouse is really sorry, Frydek. Like, she knows what it's like for your best friend to leave. That's why she's here, because...
And I'm really sorry, too, that I didn't know that it was you.
We didn't know it was you.
Nobody knew. I mean, I figured with Light, he's always kind of been a jerk anyway, so I figured that's why he was acting like that. But I should have put two and two together and realized that it wasn't you. I mean, there was lots of... Now that I look back on the incident, i.e., Derek watching the old videos, now that I've looked back on the incident, I realized that there were several instances where I should have known it wasn't you, and I'm sorry that I didn't.
Especially when Mouse didn't go after you, and I had to, and I was like,
next
Mouse,
time Mouse isn't acting like herself, maybe try stabbing her.
I won't try to stab you, but I will try to be more forceful in trying to understand. And the next time, if you need to leave, please don't use Steve Can't, because you're the only one who knows Steve Can't. If I were to leave, I wouldn't leave you a note in Druidic, because I'm the only one who knows Druidic.
Mouse is sorry, but everyone that she knew that she grew up with knew Thieves Can't. And that's how we communicated.
That's because you grew up... I mean, that's because you grew up with a bunch of thieves.
Well, I mean, we were thieves to survive.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that you being a thief is a bad thing. Everybody has... There's certain points where, I mean, if you want to live, you have to eat. And sometimes you have to do what you got to do to eat. And I understand that. I wasn't saying thief is a bad thing. But anyway, I just want to let you know that I'm sorry as well. And I hope that we can be friends again.
You're roboting a little.
A lot.
I will stab Mouse next time we think she's in a bus.
Yes. Mouse thinks that's a good idea.
Because
Is that better?
Yes.
When you didn't run after him, I was really confused.
But in the future, I will keep a better eye on if you're acting different, but I just wanted you to know that I'm sorry, and I want us to be friends again.
Mouse wants to be friends too. She doesn't want to lose any more friends.
Me neither. Did you have anything else that you wanted to talk about?
Oh, well, Mouse was just gonna tell you that she knows what it's like to lose your best friend. For them to leave.
Who is your best friend?
His name is Scrap, and she doesn't know where he went. He left a thieves' can't note, like Mouse did for Frydek, and she hasn't seen him since, but she thinks he's trying to help one of our other friends.
Well, maybe after we... I mean, we've got kind of a list of stuff that we're doing, but maybe after we help Helena and Alina, maybe we can help you find Scrap.
No, Mouse doesn't quite know where to look. She just kind of
Well,
wandered away.
well, what I will do whatever I can to help you find your friend.
Thank you. But she is here to stay with these friends.
I'm glad to hear that. So, do we want to? Do you want to go ahead and wake Thomas up for the last shift and get some sleep?
Mouse thinks that's a good idea. She needs to. She used some spell slots.
We're all friends now. I can go back to sleep.
She hugs
I thought you
Frydek, and then Helena.
Thomas doesn't need any spell slots. Thomas didn't do a damn thing in that fight.
You guys got this.
All right, so Thomas and I on the last shift.
Yeah.
All right. 22 and 24.
Oh, Thomas beat me.
That's impressive. All right,
What
22
she
and
said.
24. So you would get about 3/4 of the way into your shift, and you would start to notice something. The sun would start rising over the horizon, and the day would be yours to explore.
Oh, that's what we're noticing?
Yes.
Golly. All right, so we get a long rest.
Yes, you get a
You
long
jerk.
rest.
With that roll, do I notice breakfast walking by?
Maybe that snake came back.
Walking by?
Well, whatever, some kind of creature that I could shoot.
Frydek will go pick up part of the Motron and hand it to Thomas. Can you make jerky out of that?
So, Thomas, with the 24, you would be able to find something that you could shoot at. It's going to sound horrible, but there are some large songbirds that are greeting the morning.
Oh! Thomas, no!
Songbirds? I'm gonna pass.
Thomas, no!
What's the matter?
Thomas
You don't
won't
like
shoot
songbirds?
Nah.
All right. So, are you all getting ready to make the second day's journey?
Yeah, we'll start packing up the camp and load up on our 2 carts and start heading towards Shorecrest.
All right. In that case, I need a D4 and a D100, please.
Oh crap.
Okay. 45.
All I have to say is hashtags triggered already.
gosh.
With a 45,
You're just on the wrong side of his wrath.
it's clear skies with a 45.
Freaking screwed.
What about with a D4? With a 4 on the D4.
With the 4 on the D4, it just picks which one of the weather charts I'm going to pull from.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, everything looks good. Clear sky travel. If I can get 2 D20s for me real quick.
Oh crap. Oh, Lena rolled 2. Lena rolled 2. Take hers.
Just remember, it's matching.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind.
Yeah, you have to figure out if you run into anything sooner than you're supposed to. Alright.
Sooner than I'm supposed. You can say stuff like that.
Okay, so with that would be another solid day's travel. You would be out of the swamp altogether and half a day's travel from Shorecrest.
Cool.
So you find yourself out on the clear plains, off the side of the road. Are you wanting to camp or you want to continue traveling?
I mean, if we take the half a day, we'll get into Shorecrest at like midnight, won't we?
Yeah.
But I mean, then we can actually sleep in an inn instead of on the road.
This is true.
What do you guys think? Should we burn that extra half day? Like, actually, with her fast travel, wouldn't it be a quarter day, or are we already fast traveling?
We're already fast traveling.
Alright, yeah.
So,
That's all.
do you guys want to burn the extra half day and
We might as well.
Yeah.
Alright, I need a D4 and a D100.
Hashtag barbarian for the win.
54. Alright, on chart 1. You lucky.
This is what I'm saying.
You guys just keep landing right in that perfect zone. Alright, so you guys, light clouds.
Because we're perfect, okay?
Beautiful starry sky. 3/4 full moon. It's beautiful. So great for travel. Need a D20. Find out if anything tracks you.
Oh, lovely.
Huh?
All right.
hey, Lightlight's awake.
Yeah. There we go.
Wait.
Welcome back, Lightlight.
Did he come back to me?
Really sound sleeper.
All right. Neat. All right. So, around midnight, you make your way back to Shorecrest.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're going to attempt to find a place to rest.
Yeah, I mean,
I think the tavern's a good place to go.
Yeah.
They know me there.
He
we can
came
go to
back
the tavern,
to us.
but I think we should probably get a good night's rest.
Wait.
A good
Are we-
morning's rest?
Yeah.
Okay,
Are we-
night, morning, whatever.
I'm okay. So
Are we applying the same role to Lightlight as we are Mouse because he's been gone? Should I stab him?
Mouse hands you a dagger.
Roll for initiative, okay?
So I'm gonna do this.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That sounds like
Uh,
That-
Okay.
That's just me playing the flute. in its attempt to
I missed the
Trying-
bagpipe.
start the party.
You trying to charm me there?
Oh, boy.
I mean, I could try and persuade you.
See if you can. See if he tries to persuade me out of it. I want to see if he can. Ooh. Well, he persuades me. Okay. Not
Alright.
not stabbing lightlight. Okay.
So, middle of the night, you do find your way back up to the town bar. Godiva Daisy greets you, kind of in a sleepy tone as you've woke her up. She's still down at the bar, but resting there. You all need a place to sleep, I'm assuming.
I mean, they would like one. I don't sleep, but yes.
Please, thank you.
All right. Let's see what we have here. I have two large rooms that should be able to accommodate you. It'd be a gold piece to rent them both.
We got the gold from the party pouch. Mouse can drop one of those on the table.
All right. Okay. It's the first and second doors at the top of the stairs. Is there anything else you need tonight?
Braddock's just gonna go upstairs in the hallway outside the two rooms and just set up camp at the end of the hallway and go into his motionless state.
I picked the second door.
All right. You picked the second door. Okay. Somebody make a perception check for me. In room number 1. Whoever's in room 1.
Yeah.
Oh, can I make it from outside room number 1?
Yeah, you can.
Who's all in what room?
That's a good question.
Lightlight's
I think
in
Lightlight
two.
said
Yeah.
Garble, garble. Robot? And that internet really helps you with being a robot.
It's very immersive.
Alright, so Mr. Rapato.
I guess Mouse will go into 2 as well.
Okay. All right.
So-
Friday. Say hello. Possibly. Maybe.
Or don't. That's cool too, I guess.
Friday. Can you hear us?
Friday, can you hear me?
Oh no. Really?
Where'd my best friend go? Coming back.
Uh-oh.
No, we can't go on without another.
I think he might be having some internet issues.
my internet just died. I had to switch back to my mobile hotspot.
Okay. Well, hey, at least you're here. All right.
So I think we were trying to figure out who was in which room. Did you guys figure that out?
Yes.
I'm a big fan of your hotspot.
Oh gosh. Oh dear.
Okay.
My.
Friday, with that 23, you would notice above the doorway some things carved into the door frame.
Okay. Do I recognize the language?
No, you don't.
Or
You
do
do not recognize the language, but you do recognize the claw marks.
Is that Mouse's note?
Yes.
No.
okay.
No, wait, into the door?
Into the door,
That'd
yes.
be like,
To
Yeah.
the door.
That's not even where you would leave a note. Okay.
well, I'd say it'd probably be like the door frame.
Yeah, that's what I said. The door frame. Above the door, in the door frame.
But on the outside, because he's on the outside.
Yes.
Yep.
So if we were walking out of the door, we would never have even looked there.
Nope.
She left it for Friedak.
But who would
Because
be
Friday
outside?
sits out in the hall.
Although,
Yeah.
him
No,
sitting in the hall with his sentry mode, would not he have seen her write that and
Not
leave?
unless you rolled a high enough stealth.
I guess.
I don't think
Okay.
I don't think he did. I don't think he saw her. But
Yeah.
I don't think he rolled it.
Alright. So, you all make your way into your rooms. Anything you want to do before crashing out for the night, morning?
You
I'm gonna feed
no.
Norbert.
What are you feeding?
I mean, pieces of himself, hopefully. Wait, what?
Oh no, I'm feeding him pieces of that left behind mechanical thing. That way he gets used to it.
Okay.
Gee, I wonder.
No, I'm feeding him jerky.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, so
Time. Time
Light
to
Light
go.
is training him to eat constructs. Got it.
Alright.
Bar time.
Bar time? Okay.
Bar time.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Middle
drinking
of the
before
night.
bed?
Middle of the night bar time?
A little
I'm
bit
sorry,
of a nightcap.
do I hear them?
She needs to drown her
Or-
sorrows.
I mean,
I need to
At-
drown my sorrows right now. Excuse
at what
me,
point
sir.
do we need to have a barbarian
What
intervention?
sorrows does Helena have?
What?
She's not aware.
What are
Oh.
Helena's sorrows that she needs to drown?
Oh, she has some.
Hmm.
You must know. You must know nothing about her.
Actually,
then,
wait.
if you
At
must
this
know.
point, Helena doesn't. I mean, aside from her family being destroyed, she doesn't have any other sorrows.
Well, she was being like empathetic with Mouse and Friedak.
Yeah.
That's true.
No, she has to
Yeah.
drown out their conversation.
Listening to them made her miss her best friend.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. So.
Didn't know I had to have a reason to drink, but thank you.
So,
we
how many rounds?
might need to have a barbarian intervention at some point.
How many rounds did you order?
I'll go a couple.
Okay.
What is it? Constitution favorite?
Yes, it's Constitution save. 7 and 9. Unless you go for the strong stuff, in which case it's 11 and 13.
Why is mine?
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
my-
I'm going to join with some encouraging music.
Light your.
You gotta go bagpipes with this one because they are drinking.
Oh, my D&D Beyond.
Either
decided
that or
to-
he's playing sad pan flute
Sad
music.
trombone.
What is wrong with D&D Beyond?
Good question.
It's not letting me roll it. If I can just roll 220. And then add it. Why don't you want to work? What is wrong with you? Yeah, I'll just do it. Oh wow.
Alright.
So you add 7 to that.
Yeah. No, you're perfectly fine after the first round. How about the second, though?
Second round.
That was 2d20.
Still good.
That was
Yeah, good.
2d20.
Oh no,
The
her first
first
roll
one
was
was
a 2.
Yeah, the first one was a 2.
2.
But add 7.
Plus 7, that makes 9.
9, so just made it. However, yeah, no, actually, just yeah,
So nothing's happening.
no, nothing yet.
She gets pissed off and goes to bed.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It is affecting you, but it is not knocking you out.
It's not enough to make her want to keep on, so she goes to bed.
All right. Anybody else doing anything before bed?
I want to take a single shot.
Okay.
Shot.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, Mouse will join just because she doesn't want to be left out.
All right.
Light is her favorite drinking buddy of all time.
And you're fine as well.
Yay.
You're gaining quite the tolerance.
We're getting better at this drinking game, y'all.
How'd D&D go? Well, we mostly drink.
So, but question:
Yes.
if we continue to drink, will we actually build a tolerance?
Maybe an addiction.
Yeah, maybe an addiction, but
Tolerance, addiction.
I don't know about tolerance because that just depends on your roles.
Unless you can say that after a certain period they gain advantage because they're more tolerant to the alcohol.
That's true. That could work.
Yeah.
That being said, everybody done for the night?
Yeah.
Anybody keeping watch?
I mean, I'll keep watching the hallway, but
Okay.
Yeah, being that we're in the inn, I'll just go to sleep and sleep through the night. Well, except I usually... Alright, if there is 4 watches, I would definitely be up for the 4th one because I just sleep for 6 hours and wake up, because that's Thomas.
Okay. Frydak, 4 perception checks, and Thomas, 1 for you.
uno, a dos, a tres, cuatro.
Cinco,
Crap.
cinco, eh?
Rolled a 2, a 4, and
Wow,
a
a
1.
natural 1 for a 13. And it's still higher than Thomas's.
With a +6, I will put out there.
So he rolled a 4 too.
I probably have the second best perception in the group, would be my guess.
Wow, you know
Yeah,
what's...
mine's a 3.
Wow.
So it's
He rolled a 1, a
2, and a 4.
4.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
11, 2, 4, 1.
All right. Through the night, you don't seem to notice any kind of issues. You are able to get a full rest. The sun starts to blind you a little bit coming through the windows in the morning
Yeah.
for your last shift, but everything seems to be okay.
So when we wake up, I'm going, or when I get out of my 6 hours, I'm going to try to go and find Adram.
Okay. Should be easy enough to do. He would be at his residence. And, he looks you over and greets you. Oh, welcome back. What did you find out?
So, and I kind of basically tell him everything that happened when we were in Verdorn. I explained what a false hydra is and the properties that it possesses, including that when it eats someone, it basically wipes their memories from anyone within a mile.
Mhm.
So everyone within Verdorn does not remember Dorena or Gwendolyn, including Gwendolyn's parents. They, by their mind, they never even had a daughter.
Oh my, that is truly terrible. And she was such a kind soul.
Yeah. So there was one person in Verdorn that remembered both of them, and everyone else who went missing, and that was an old woman who was deaf, because the way that it works is it works by song. It sings this song that makes everyone who can hear it not realize that they're there, and it messes with people's memories. And so this one woman who works in the help me out here, Beard. The Z something outpost.
Zentarum.
Zentaran?
Zentarum
in the
outpost.
Zentaran outpost, there's a older woman there who is deaf, so she did not hear the song, so she remembers everyone. And the town is a fraction of what it used to be. That thing probably ate more than 30 or 40 people. There's one gardener there where there used to be upwards of 30. There's I think they said there's 9 villagers left. So we're going to return to Telajara to let Zorus know that we finished our quest, but we're going to beg him to send some aid to Verdorn to help them rebuild the city.
Well,
Because there's several buildings that were destroyed by the false Hydra, and they're desperately in need of some help to rebuild.
That's very, very kind of you to offer. Are we sure that this creature is the only one that was there?
As far as we could tell, we did a thorough search of the area, and we have magical means of tracking these types of creatures, and we didn't get any trace of a second one in the area.
I see.
And it looks like, based upon the estimation of when animals in the area started disappearing, we believe it actually came down with the meteorite that we were searching for.
Oh.
And according to the information that we found, it starts off as just a small little thing, but with each creature it devours, it gains in size.
Well, that's...
It was a rather difficult fight, but we managed to kill it. And we don't, as far as we can tell, there were no others.
Well, at least he killed it, but it is terrifying to think that there were several of these stones that fell from the sky. Hopefully there's nothing else like that out there.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You said several of these stones. We were under the impression that the one we went after in Verdorn was the only one that people saw.
No, we
No.
all witnessed it break apart and
Yeah, I do
go
remember
into
that.
multiple pieces. This was just the nearest one to us.
Oh, okay. That's good. Not good.
I think it
That
broke
was
into,
extremely
5
fantastic.
pieces?
I
Yes.
want some rock to throw around.
Well,
But we've got pieces of the meteorite that we're taking back to Zorus and the college there, so that they can inspect it. It's very, very dangerous, and but we took care of that. And I just want to let you know, and we'll let Zorus know that because Dorena and Gwendolyn are no longer with us, that we will need some new traders to reinitiate trade between Verdorn and Shorecrest.
that is much appreciated, and I will see what kind of assistance we can give them. We don't have many here, but I'm sure we can find a few volunteers that would be willing to go over and attempt to help.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know what was going on, and we have to head back to Telajara now. We got some stuff we need to take care of.
Thank you. And safe travels.
Thank you very much.
All right, what are the rest of you doing as you wake up?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous about that conversation.
So obviously Thomas has been up for a little bit, but he'll probably have just gone down to the inn and grab some food.
Yeah, that's probably what Muscle's doing too. Though later.
Yeah, I'm going back to the inn.
But down to the inn, obviously. I mean, to the restaurant portion of the inn, whatever that be called.
Tavern?
Yeah.
Yeah, the basic tavern area. Okay. Oh, did you sleep well? Is there anything I can do for you today?
Yeah, just a hearty breakfast would be good.
Okay. Wonderful. One of our hunters did actually bring in a wonderful beast, and we've got our fresh harvest that Marek brought in from the bay out there. So we do have smoked salmon. We have a more wild boar, and we have our vegetable stew as always. Does anything sound appetizing to you there?
Mouse would want the salmon.
Some wild boar would be good.
All right. Anyone else?
Alina would
Salmon.
probably salmon.
Yeah, salmon for Mouse.
All right. The salmon is a silver piece for each fillet, and the boar is 2. Just kind of holds her hands out.
Mouse will drop 3 silvers on there. And
All
You
right.
said one thing of boar is 2
or
silver?
well,
One of boar is 2
There's all-
silver. One of salmon is 1 silver.
All right, I'll go ahead and drop 3 out as well. For
I
my
was paying
boar.
for everybody.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, never
Well,
mind.
because Alina and you had spoken up. Nobody else had.
Okay. She says, "Thank you. I'll be right back." Puts it in her coin purse, and after a couple of quick knocks on the wall, you start to smell. Yes. You start to smell your food being cooked, and a few minutes later, the food comes out. Fridak, you wanted to do something else with Adram?
Yeah. So while I'm still talking to Adram, I forgot I was going to do this. I wanted to ask him how his wife was coming along with that. Their work on curing the petrification of those people.
Well, it seems that it's taking. I'm sorry, wrong person. I'm still doing the other one. It would seem that it's actually taking a little bit longer than we would like, but they are making progress. I would say a
Okay.
couple more days, and she should have it taken care of.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that they were able to help those people.
Yes. No problems at all there. It's just it's a drawn-out process for something like that.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right. Anything else you guys want to do?
I think I'm good.
Okay. So, are you guys heading towards Telajara?
I think that was the plan.
Yep.
Okay. With
Yeah.
your travel mate, it was 3 days. Now it's a day and a half.
Yeah. Best friend ever.
So who just wants to push all the way through?
Yeah, Beard. Best friend
That
ever.
last time we did the last half day as well, so I mean we probably will do the same thing again.
Yeah.
Just travel a day and then take the other half day to get into Telajara.
All right. In that case, I need a D4 and a D100.
Drop a D100.
Ooh, bad roll.
Ooh. That's a 4. Yay.
I don't
Oh.
like
We
that he
all-
said
That sounded very.
like
I don't-
no.
So
I don't think we're
No.
making it one day.
with that roll, you do encounter some scorching heat. So I need everyone to make a con save for me.
I probably
Second-
wasted my good con save on drinking.
Yeah, I have to roll a d20 because
yeah,
mine
it's
is
probably not gonna make it.
I have a 27. Mine's a nat 20.
Jeez.
So I'm good.
Oh, mine didn't
Okay.
go through.
Elena's like, heat? What heat?
What's wrong with you guys? It has not had it hot out here.
Yeah,
Do it
well,
again.
dwarves are used to
Been in
forges,
worse
so
condition.
I'm sorry. Are we all doing something?
yes, Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Yeah, buddy.
Thanks to
This is where I excel right here. This is my.
thanks to your wonderful 91.
My thing's
Thanks,
not
Thomas.
roll
Welcome.
either.
And he rolls
I got
a
a
nat 1.
with a +0 right there.
Elena, what's your plus?
3.
3. Okay. So that has a DC of 10.
Oh, good.
So
Are
Oh,
some of
so-
are some of our saving throws not working, and some are.
right.
Mine's not.
Alina,
Yeah, mine
you
didn't
do
work.
take a point of exhaustion. Frydak, as a construct, are you able to take a point of exhaustion?
I mean, I think so. I mean, forged.
He just stopped working.
I think it just needs to be oiled.
He overheats.
Getting a little risk.
He blue screens.
Oh yeah, they can get exhausted.
Okay, then you gain
Have
a
you
point of
tried-
exhaustion.
Okay.
You go into low power usage mode, like the Apple phones do when they overheat.
I'll
Have you
pet him
tried-
and say rest Friday. I guess okay.
Have you tried sticking him in your eyes?
Oh no, I get disadvantage on ability checks,
Yes, you do.
which includes perception.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Good thing
no.
we're pushing through.
Yeah. All right. I need another. Actually, I need a D20 from somebody.
I'll do it. Never mind.
I clicked it right when you said I'll do it.
I know you read my mind.
All right. And then.
Man,
Oh my gosh. Oh, what's in general chat? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm picturing Frydak as with his point of exhaustion.
Harry baby.
Harry baby.
Okay. So I need a D4 and a D100 to see how the night goes.
And Mouse is the one that he's petting.
Oh, please roleplay that up.
A 3. All right. So. Jeez. Okay. Let me roll a D4 here.
Hmm?
And that's a 3. Oh,
Mm,
look at that.
that-
You guys actually.
And that's neat.
So you have high winds. However, the winds are at your back. So it does not impede your travel. If anything, it might actually assist with
They-
it.
Pushes us forward.
Yep. So you are able to make it through the night from Shorecrest all the way to.
Did we unlock fast travel?
Oh, a little bit there, yeah.
We did unlock fast travel.
Telajara, where are you at? Stop hiding from me. That's Telajara Gate.
Baby,
That's a
come
walking-
back.
What if I want to hide from you?
Where is Telajara? Where'd it go? There
I'm
it is.
hiding.
No, stop that. There we go. All right. So you have made it back to Telajara. It is once again around midnight. What would you like to do?
I mean,
I
If it-
suppose we should
if-
go to our house.
Yes.
if it's anything like
yeah, I think we
the
should probably
previous
wait.
time, maybe we should take a rest before we do anything.
I think that's a good idea. Or Mouse thinks that's a good idea.
We should definitely take a rest so I can put my kids to sleep.
I mean, I don't know if you guys need rest, but I could probably use a rest.
Aw, sleepy Friday. Friday.
All
I
right.
just feel like I'm running low on power.
Usually what?
Something tells me I should keep watch for Friday.
All right. So are you all heading back to your house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you
Holding on to Friday and leading him so he doesn't like stumble.
All right. Do we need to take a short break?
Yes,
like
that's
we
what I
do.
was saying. I'm gonna take a short break.
It's 10 o'clock, so probably yeah.
10
All right.
o'clock somewhere.
So
It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
so
Oh god, you're that
Well,
old.
somebody's about to.
One of them is actually
all right, and we're back. All right, so at the start of that, we were coming up to your house. So I need everyone to make a perception check for me as you walk in.
perception.
Yeah, those of you who are exhausted, it is at disadvantage.
I still rolled
sorry.
20.
Is Thomas exhausted?
No, Thomas is not.
Horrible roll.
Thomas probably sees something.
All right, so a good chunk of you do notice. Let's see. The only ones that wouldn't would be Helena and
Light.
Light. Yeah. Good chunk of you do notice that your painting has been delivered and is currently hung above your mantle. It does have a cover over the top of it, but it is hanging up.
Friday will remove the cover. Hey, they delivered our painting.
All right. If you all want to check your journal, the painting is currently in your journal.
Mouse has questions.
I have a lot of questions.
Why does Mouse look so angry?
And who the heck am I knuckling with a
Yeah. Helena's really friendly with that person.
Who is that?
And then when we're looking at the picture, when Mouse asks why is she so angry, Friedak is gonna say, "Well, that's because this was taken when the other mouse was with us."
Oh,
That is true.
she's gonna draw a mustache on Mouse.
And then Mouse is gonna, not Mouse, Friedak is gonna continue looking at the painting, and then he's gonna say, "I've seen that ring before." And he opens up his compartment, and he pulls out the ring that he pulled off of the arm that we pulled out of the false Hydra, and he's gonna hold it up next to the ring on the guy's hand, and it's an exact match.
Yes,
Helena's
yes, it is.
wearing a ring too.
Oh, I am complete. I want to know who this guy is, but I'm apparently holding on to.
So I guess that
Were there 7 of us before?
No, because there's
I mean-
you, there's Thomas, there's Light, then there's Alina and Friday and Mouse. So who the heck is this third person in the middle that I looked smitten over?
I mean, if you both had rings on the same finger, I mean, I don't know much about
Is Helena-
things.
Oh,
Doesn't
weird.
that usually mean that someone is married?
Is Helena still wearing a ring?
Oh my
Yes, she is.
god! Oh,
Um,
I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready.
Oh, isn't that the false Hydra in the background?
I'm not ready for this. Okay.
I think that's just the design of the bench that we were standing in front of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a table that you guys broke as you dogpiled on top of Frydek.
Helena.
Okay, so
Fearing.
if we pulled that ring, if I pulled that ring from a hand that we pulled out of the false Hydra, then that means the false Hydra ate him, which means we would have forgotten he existed. So it's very possible that he was a part of our party before we started. Before we got to Verdorn, but when the false Hydra ate him, then we forgot he existed.
So apparently I was married and forgot him.
I think we all forgot him.
I need a fucking drink.
I mean, it looks like Kyle and Terry actually made it into the painting.
I remember saying they should be in the painting, but I don't remember anybody else with it. Helena goes to the nearest bar.
All right. You do have a bar in your
is
house.
Really running out of power, so he's going to stand outside the front door and enter his motionless state.
She wants to go to a bar with people. She doesn't want to drink in her.
Okay. Nearest bar would be the one at the dock.
To the dock I go.
Alrighty. What are the rest of you doing while she storms out?
Braddock is going to go in front of the house and go into sentry mode, enter his emotionless state because he's running out of power.
Mouse is probably going to continue to doodle on the fake mouse in the painting.
Okay.
She's a little it's her way of getting revenge.
Okay. Alright, and the rest of you?
I've still got a point of exhaustion, so I'm probably gonna go to bed.
I mean, I'll go ahead and check on my jerky farm, and then I'll head to bed once I've established whether or not it is good to put in my bag. Which I'm assuming by this point my jerky is either made or not good.
Yes, so it would be made.
Great.
Alright, so yeah, you would have a lot of jerky. Anything that was inside of that smokehouse.
Yeah, there was 40 pounds of wolf meat and 50 pounds of wyvern meat. That has now turned into jerky, whatever amount that it would be.
Doesn't jerky like take half the size or something?
Yes. I believe I said it lost 30% of its total size.
Okay, so 30% of 70 pounds. I'm going to get out my calculator because I suck at math. 30%.
You could just do 70%
70.
70% of 70 would be what you have left.
70 times 70% equals 49. So you get about 49 pounds of
Jerky.
That's a lot of jerky.
That is a lot of jerky. You could open up your own store.
You said
Or
70?
accidentally let the wyvern loose.
So 70 rations, basically?
Yeah, roughly. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So we've got Mouse doodling, we have Fridax sleeping, we have Alina sleeping, we have Thomas checking on his jerky. Light, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm having a moral dilemma.
A moral dilemma.
As usual.
You
What?
and me both.
If Light is getting morals, we should be very good.
I'm questioning everything.
What is Light conflicted about?
Oh, everybody finished. They solved my confliction. I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He doesn't want to cheer me on at the bar? That's weird.
All right.
Yeah, after seeing two people with exhaustion, sorry.
I think it was just two.
I'll come see you in the morning.
All right, Helena.
If I'm here in the morning.
Are you ordering the strong ones, I'm assuming?
The strongest fucking thing they have.
All right. That's a DC 15.
I have to do 20 plus 7, so 8, 9. Yeah, that's fuck.
You definitely feel it, but it's not enough to take you down yet. One more of those, it's DC 17.
She's just sitting there like, why don't I remember? And then she passes the hell out. Apparently,
Yeah.
6 plus 7, so 13.
Yeah. So one drink in, and then just starts stammering about why don't I remember? Takes another sip and then just thump right on the table. All right.
I don't think she wanted to tolerate her drink today.
I don't think she did either. All right. That being said, it is morning and everyone has had a chance to rest. That decided that they were going to, so
I'm gonna go find Helena.
okay.
Yeah, I'll go with him.
Me too.
After Frydak wakes up, wait, he doesn't have all the stones, does he?
I think you had
You had the rest of
Fluffy.
Has you have
I had
everything that's not
one.
in the bag of holding?
Oh,
We had
I'm gonna.
a lot of it on the cart too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But the small ones, I think. aside from Fluffy.
Yep.
So then I'll go ask Mouse for the bag of holding, and and then go visit Zorus. If
Okay.
anyone wants to join me.
I think everybody's over checking on Helena.
Yeah.
Well, Thomas hasn't chimed in yet, so he can either go that direction or go with you.
Wait, what now?
So Frydak is gathering the stones and going to see Zorus. Light, Mouse, and Alina are going to check on Helena.
Is it morning at this point?
Yes.
Yes.
Got it. Seeing that there's multiple people going one direction and one person going the other, I'd probably join Frydak.
Okay. Alright, so we're going to start at the bar, where you guys come upon a very, very heavily intoxicated and passed out dwarf.
Mouse is gonna try to, I guess, see if she can wake her up first.
Okay.
Yeah, try to wake me up.
How do you go about that?
Just leave me.
Norbert Love.
Leave
Kind of
me
like paw at her nose a little.
Oh gosh. Okay, I know exactly what that looks like because I've got a cat that does that to my wife every morning.
Yes.
That's cute.
Alright, does that wake you up?
Oh, what is it? I'm not seeing it.
What?
I didn't roll anything.
No, that
I
wasn't
think
a
it was
roll.
more
That
of-
was to just whether it wakes you up or not.
I don't think it would wake her up. I think she would be passed out.
Okay.
I think she gonna get some love from Norbert.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
She did want to become the favorite aunt for Norbert.
Yeah.
That is very true. That is very true. She does.
Alright, so how's that gonna work?
Maybe just put Norbert on her head, shoulders, or something.
Oh goodness. Alright, make a perception check for me. Or actually, what's your passive perception?
Mine is 15.
15? Alright.
Mhm.
Make a strength check for your wyvern.
Big has he gotten?
Okay, those aren't working either.
No. Light needs to make the strength check
Oh,
for his
okay.
wyvern.
Oh.
Against the passive perception.
Oh, 15. Gotcha.
Uh,
Norbert did nothing.
No, this dwarf is passed out.
I am gone.
Oof.
Yeah. So what do you guys want to
And
do?
all
in
the
this situation?
smaller party members went to go find her.
Yeah. All the small ones did. They did. They really did.
Ooh, wait, we're in a bar. I'm
That
gonna
is
ask the barkeep. I'm gonna ask the barkeep if he's got any ideas.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Who is in the bar right now?
Oh boy. Okay. Let's see here.
Like dump water on her, but Mouse doesn't want to be mean or shock her awake.
Yeah. See.
So instead of asking if he has any ideas, I'm gonna ask him if there's anything he can do to wake her up.
In the meantime, Mouse is just gonna stare at her very intently.
Very unempathetically, Peter goes, "Well, there's one thing I know that always seems to wake people up. Paddington, Wake her up. And you see a falcon come from his rest and land on her head, and
Oh no!
3 good pecks right on the top of the head.
Oh no.
I would say that wakes you up.
A mouse is gonna chitter, do that like that chittering noise that cats do at the bird.
Helena will sit up, look at the bird, and say, "May your funeral be a sober occasion," and fall back. The worst insult you can give somebody in Dwarvish.
All right.
She just lays there in the floor.
But she is awake.
But I am awake. I am awake, and she doesn't want to be.
Helena,
Another beer, please.
I think you've had enough.
Oh,
does Helena want to sleep in a bed?
Helena wants to know why she had a husband and didn't know when he's dead now.
Maybe we can find more about him.
Maybe Zoris can tell us.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
If he was with us, then Zoris would probably know.
That is true. But Helena didn't go a bunch into Zoris's place.
Doesn't mean your husband didn't.
Did my husband? That is the question. Because there was quite a few times I didn't go in with you guys because I stayed out. So would he know that I have a husband is the question.
Well,
Sorry.
he would have known the entire party.
He might know. Trump does.
Because your husband would have been part of our party, so.
He would have been part of the party.
Let's go see Zoris.
So now we're all going to see Zoris together?
Well,
I don't know.
we meet you guys there.
Do you persuade me to get up?
I have no idea what you just said.
Do you persuade me to get up?
Oh, can I persuade you to get up?
Yeah. That works. Yeah. I trust Light, so I get it.
And Mouse is gonna like hold on to Helena's arms and like pull to get her up.
All right. So you all make your way to Zoris. All right. Let me get Zoris pulled up here. Zoris greets you at the top of the Alabaster Jewel. Well, it's nice to see that you've made it back. That was a little speedier than I expected, but what did you find out? Also, where's Jeffrey?
Okay,
That's
so
part of
that-
what we want to ask about.
yeah, that
Who's
kind of answered
Jeffrey?
one of the questions we already had. So when we went to Shorecrest, we talked to Adram, and he told us that there were a couple of traders that had gone missing that they hadn't seen in a few months. I don't know if they got this far out, but do you recognize the names Gwendolyn Roundtree and Dorena Drake?
The names sound familiar. I didn't meet any of their. Unfortunately, I haven't been over there in a while, so I didn't meet any of them, but the names do sound familiar. I do remember a Drake and a Roundtree.
Okay, so when we got to Verdorn, we met some of the townsfolk, including the leader of the town, Gavin, and they told us the direction that they had heard the thing fall. So we went and investigated the meteorite. We were actually able to destroy it and bring the pieces back with us. But I think it's best if we let the College of Magics look at them, because some very strange things happen when they drop on the ground.
Oh,
Some
what do you mean
creatures
strange?
that we've never seen. Some creatures that we've never seen before that appear extremely dangerous, and there's typically no way to tell for us whether or not they are with us or against us. Sometimes when the creatures have come out, they've helped us. Other times when the creatures have come out, they've attacked us. They're very dangerous. But anyway, as we brought the pieces back with us to have the College of the Magics investigate them. And when we got back to Verdorn, when we first went to Verdorn, we noticed some strange things happening, like Gavin Roundtree did not recognize the name Gwendolyn. Roundtree, they had also heard of a traitor, but the name that they knew was Devonna Drake, not Dorena Drake, and some other things. And we met a half-orc who told us about a creature called a false hydra. And we found out that this false hydra, one of the things that it does is it emits a song that messes with people's memories. Anyone who can hear it, it alters their perception. It was basically wrecking the town, but everyone who was in town just saw the town as fine. They didn't notice any problems. And the other thing that a false hydra does is if it eats anyone within a mile of the hydra, it wipes their existence from their memory. And apparently, Jeffrey was taken by the hydra while we were there, so none of us remember him.
Well, is that his name, though? We're not entirely sure we're talking about the same person.
The other member of your party, the blonde fellow.
Okay, yeah. I
guess
we forgot about.
Was he married to another one of our party?
So, let me get this straight. None of you are able to remember Jeffrey Blade Walker? Not even Helena Blade Walker?
Helena Blade Walker?
I don't Blade. What?
We know her as Oakenshield.
Right.
Oh.
That's right.
Mouse is holding her.
We found out that in the town there was one woman who remembered everyone in town. And she told us that Gwendolyn was Gavin Roundtree's daughter. He had no memory that he ever had a daughter. We found out Dorena Drake was a traitor. Gwendolyn and Dorena were both traitors. That Dorena Drake was another traitor. No one had ever heard of her. And the population of Verdorn has dropped dramatically and no one ever knew. I don't know how many people were in there before. According to the old lady, there was upwards of 50 to 60 people in the town. Now there's maybe a dozen.
I see. We'll have to see what we can do. I will send people to help rebuild as soon as possible.
The only person who remembers the bulk of the townspeople is the old lady in the Zentarum outpost. She remembers because she was deaf, so she couldn't hear the songs that the false hydra sent out, and it didn't affect her the way it affected everyone else.
I see. Well, that is truly horrible, and I wouldn't wish that on anyone. You do have my condolences.
As you saw by her reaction, we didn't even know that her last name was Bladewalker. We knew her as Helena Oakenshield. So it must have wiped him so completely from her memory that she didn't even remember being married, so she thought her name was still her maiden name.
Yep.
I see.
I mean, we all thought that.
That is quite the ability. And you say that you've dealt with this creature?
Yes, we did destroy the creature. It was a very tough fight, but we did destroy it.
Well, at least there's that.
The only problem that I can tell is that they said that the creature showed up, or that animals in the area started going missing, which from the book that we read, the creature starts off as a tiny, like, parasite, and as it eats larger creatures, it gets larger and larger until it was a massive size with multiple heads. But they said that they started knowing that the hunters noted that the animal population in the area started dwindling shortly after the meteor crashed. So as far as we can tell, it basically hitched a ride onto that rock that fell.
I see.
So that means that there is a possibility that of the multiple rocks that fell, there could be more false hydras out there.
That's very unsettling. I will reach out to the other kingdom contacts and see if we can locate the other stones.
Just let them know
But
before they get even close to the stone, they need to figure out some other way of communicating and basically deafen themselves. I was able to disconnect my ears because I'm a warforged. They were able to put cotton batting in their ears so that they couldn't hear, because that was the only way that we could see the destruction that it did, and that's the only way we were immune to its sound effects, the effect that it has on people because it can hear them.
I see.
So if you message other people, if they go within 5 miles of the stone, they need to deafen themselves somehow and communicate just by writing things down, because that way they'll be able to see its effects better, and that its song won't affect them.
That is good information to have. Thank you. I will pass that along.
but
Um,
but does that mean he's dead?
I mean, the only thing that we found was his arm, Helena. And
If
the fact
there were
that we
more
don't
of him to
remember
find, I don't think we would have forgotten him.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
She just goes silent.
it seems like you all have a lot to deal with. Is there
Yeah.
anything else I can do for you?
There was another question that I had for you while I was here.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of Keys to the Future?
Keys to the Future. I seem to remember an old factory named that produced
Mhm.
assistance. That's been down for just a little while, honestly. I haven't heard much on it in a little bit. Why have they started back up?
No, when we were in Verdorn, when we were in the inn there, do you know Tiger Stalker?
Yes.
There in the Emerald Cast. Well, she had an assistant, and we noticed that it looked very much like I do.
I see.
And it also had. I found out on the way there that I had their logo stamped onto my back, and we found out all about the factory that it made. Smaller. We in fact on our way back we ran into a group of the Modrons, the smaller ones. They also made some animals, which we ran into one of those on the way there. that was petrifying people outside of Shorecrest.
Oh,
And so we've been encountering more and more. I don't know why all of a sudden we've been encountering them, but we've been encountering. And then I ask Mouse for the bag of holding, and I pull out one of the Motrin ones with the logo, and I show him the logo. This is taken off of one of the Motrins, the smaller ones that we encountered on the way back. But
Oh, we have one from the
yeah, we went from the
No.
Ox as well. But it seems like a lot of them, because from what I understand, they were built to be helpers. But the Modrons that we ran into, the smaller clockwork ones, they were holding bloody daggers, and they ran at us and attacked us.
definitely aggressive.
And the
I see.
bull that we ran into was actually a
Gorgon.
gorgon that was petrifying people in Shorecrest.
Well, that is certainly unsettling. I may have to ask
So
you to
something
look
else-
into that at some point in the near future if you're available to.
Yeah, we have some things that we have to take care of, but that's definitely on our list,
Okay.
especially for me because
We
of
also had some doppelganger problems,
Doppelganger.
yes.
and
There-
that was
when
going to
we-
be our next issue to deal with.
Yeah. We were attacked by some people from Mayathun.
Oh, the Cursed King. I see.
The Cursed King.
What ties do you have with the Cursed King that he would send doppelgangers after you?
And then it's kind of
Mouse
churned
doesn't know if she wants to say.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
don't
her
know.
business to reveal that.
Alina's just gonna raise her hand and be like, it's a long story, but it has to do with me.
I see. You aren't a supporter of him, are you?
Oh, no, not in the slightest. That's actually why they're
That's
after
kind
me.
of why they're after her. Yeah.
That,
Yes.
I'm the exact opposite. That's why they're trying to, kill everyone that I know, so.
That is good to hear.
That's actually one of our next steps. Is we're gonna try to head to Mayathun and try to see if we can find the rest of her family.
Well, if he has eyes on you, be very careful. His underlings are not to be trifled with.
Yeah, we trifled
we
with a
know.
couple of them.
I see. Well,
Good.
best of luck to you. Please do come back
Yeah.
safe.
We'll do our best, and thank you for the painting. It actually, in a sad way, it actually kind of helped us because if it hadn't been for the painting, we may never have known that he existed at all.
I see.
Did you know much about him?
Just from the few visits that have been here.
No. Mm.
Do you maybe know where he might have been from?
From what I understand, and looks back at Helena, who is kind of cowering back there.
No, she is staring him down. If he is talking about her husband, she is staring him down.
Okay. He was from Stormscar. He was a brave fighter, and he seemed to care about your entire group very much. Almost seemed to be the glue that held you together.
Oh.
Which you do seem to be a little bit worse for wear compared to what you were last I saw you.
We've been through a lot.
Yeah.
It certainly sounds that way. I hope you can... I hope you can rebuild those bonds that it seems like have been lost.
We've
Yeah.
started to.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Helena just whimpers and runs off.
I'm sure she'll be fine eventually. But
Yeah, we just found out about Jeffrey last night, and basically his existence, and it's still very fresh in her mind.
I see. Alright, well please do take care of her. Is there anything... Oh! On a lighter note, have you all decided on a title that I can put on your deed?
I'm
good with the name we came up with.
I am too, I think. Is everybody okay with that one?
I think so.
Anyone not okay with it before we tell him?
Right.
Heck no, we
Yeah,
won't go.
I'm good.
Okay.
So I think we have decided to call ourselves Accidental Heroes.
Oh, that's a wonderful name. I'll be sure to put it on the deed and list you all. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Hashtag bring back Jeffrey.
If there's any way that you can maybe try to find some information about him.
Yes. I will... I will, put word out, and I will see what I can scrounge out about him. It's the least I can do with what you're going through right now.
Yeah, it'd be nice to remember him, even if we get to know him, since we can't remember him.
All right, I will definitely reach out and figure out what can come of this. Once again, I'm very sorry for your loss, and I hope everything gets better. Alright, with that said, what does everybody want to do now that you've left Saurus's?
Where did Helena go back to the bar?
You don't know where Helena went.
Can Mouse try to track her?
Yep, make a survival check.
Oh no.
I'm gonna tell you where she went here.
Where did she go to?
Okay, no, she told the DM.
Oh, okay.
A 14. Make a stealth check for me.
Is that to Helena?
Yes.
Sorry. I had to.
Alright, so, yeah, stealth check to you.
Dude, gosh. I I need to call my therapist tomorrow. I'm sorry.
Tried to warn you.
I know. I think it. I didn't think you were that cool. But anyway, I have a whole new perspective on you.
Just imagine, it only gets worse from here.
Layla, but what y'all do know from Helena is you know that family is everything to her.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get that stealth check so we can see if they track you or not. It's not a hard DC to beat. It's just a 14.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Yeah, my survival isn't great.
And Light's perception is worse.
Yes.
Yes.
So y'all have no idea where she went.
And Norbert sniff her out.
Oh, I don't know if he would have any advantages to.
I'm still waiting to see a stealth check.
With your perception, I don't
Helena,
think you'd be
you
able
have to roll a stealth check.
Yeah,
Um,
to see if they can track you or not. Okay.
There you go. Oh, you need stealth from me.
Yes.
Okay, gosh. Helena's not very good at stealth, y'all. So apparently I am. Never mind. I'll show you.
Yeah, so she disappears.
Dang.
Yeah, she is she has disappeared from your sight. And what do you guys want to do in the meantime? Because
I would like to take the bag of holding and go to the college.
okay. So you head off to the college
Mm-hmm.
with a bag of holding, and I'm
Well,
assuming the card as well.
Yeah, well, I'll take the stuff out of the cart because I don't think I can fit the whole cart through the streets.
You're gonna attempt to carry a 500
I mean, you
pound
can
rock.
probably take it to the front of the college.
I thought you said it was broken off into smaller pieces.
It is broken off into smaller pieces, but
But
it's
they
still
were small
500
enough
pounds
to-
of rock if you're trying to take them off the cart and carry them.
I think the
Okay.
cart can fit through the streets. We can probably just take it to the front of the college.
Or is the front of the college, or can I get it through the door of the college?
You could take it up to the front of the college.
Okay, I'll take the cart up to the front of the college, and I'll take 2 of the larger pieces and all the pebbles and the gravel into the college with me.
Okay. Alright. What on earth? Alright, and you are greeted by... Where did they go? There we go. By Mirabelle, the middle-aged human wizard teacher person. What do you have here?
Hello again, Mirabelle. So we had, I don't know if you remember, but we had been tasked with investigating the rock that fell from the sky a few days ago.
Yes.
So it was probably more like a week. So we tracked it down outside of Verdorn, and we managed to kind of destroy it and bring the pieces back here. I've got 2 of the larger pieces. There's 3 more out in a cart, along with several smaller pieces and some gravel. But I needed to bring it to you guys because it has some very strange and potentially dangerous properties to it. I don't want to demonstrate because it's, like I said, it's extremely dangerous. And then I very, very, as carefully as I can, place them on the counter in front of her and just explain that whenever one of these pieces drops on the ground or if it's thrown and hits something, it spawns a creature.
Oh.
And it's a very large, sometimes very large, but it's usually a very scary and like otherworldly looking creature. And it's about a 50-50 chance that it may help you or it may try to attack you. We've encountered about 7 or 8 different types of creatures from these rocks hitting the ground. There was one that was white and it had spikes for arms. And there was one that was like a fire spider. And then there was one that was massive and like it just looked horrifying. And then there was one that was like a puppeteer guy and threw dolls at people. It's very strange. We've never experienced anything like this, but we knew we needed to get it out of potentially dangerous hands.
Yes.
And so we wanted to get, and I'll go back out and bring the other 3 larger pieces and set them on the counter, as gently as possible. And we just want to make sure that it gets somewhere safe. But just please be very careful because if any of these drops, it can spawn a creature.
We will take very good care with these. And she signals for a few of the students to come and move them. Put them in the locked chambers, please, so that no one can mess with them.
And just be very careful. Like, I don't want you guys to have to deal with one of these creatures. I'm sure you guys could handle it, but it's better to be safe than sorry.
You watch as a couple of the students walk off with one of the bigger rocks, and one stumbles a little bit and catches themselves before continuing on.
There was also something else that I wanted to talk to you about. I learned very recently how to be a cleric and how to heal and even spare the dying. I can spare I can't revive someone, but I can stabilize someone who's fallen to keep them from completely dying. Do you know of any spell that can bring someone back from the dead without having any piece of them available? You've met all of our party, right?
Yes.
Do you remember a blonde gentleman that was married to one of the other party members?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do. He was quite charming.
Yeah, so have you ever heard of a false hydra?
No, I honestly cannot say I have.
When we were in Verdorn, we encountered a creature, and apparently it does 2 things. It's basically a large creature with multiple heads, and the heads sing this discordant song that anyone who hears it can alter their memory to basically not allow anyone to see it. It can destroy buildings, but it can make people think that those buildings are fine. It digs holes under the ground, but people who hear the melody don't see the holes. And the other thing that it does is if it eats anyone, then it wipes that person from the mind of anyone else with it, as if they never existed. And unfortunately, when we were in Verdorn, the blonde gentleman was eaten by this hydra, and we have no memory of him, including his wife. She still thinks her name is her maiden name. She had never heard his name before. And all of our party have no memory of his existence because of the fact that he was eaten by this Hydra.
That is
And
terrible.
I just wanted to know because she's a part of my party and we're all very close, but she's one of my best friends, and it hurts me to see her in such pain. And so I don't know if there's any kind of spell or object, no matter how rare it possibly is. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to find something to bring him back. I don't know if it's a spell or an object or something of there has to be something.
Unfortunately, the only spells that I know of that can bring someone back from the dead do require that you have the remains of that person. There may be an artifact of some sort, but if there
Is there
is, I've
anything that
never
can
heard of it.
is there anything that can undo an action? Or I've heard of spells that can almost change the fabric of existence.
You're referring to the wish spell.
Yes, I've heard of that. Is
It
it possible?
It is possible you can wish for anything. However, anything outside of the spell's intended usage can cause you to never be able to use that spell again.
I don't care if I can only use it once. If I can use it to bring him back, then I would consider that a win. Do you know of any way? Is there an object that can allow me to cast the wish spell even if I can't learn it? Or do you know of something that will allow me to get a hold to be able to cast that spell? I don't care if I only have to do it once. Once is all I need. I just want to bring him back.
The only objects I only know of one. It is a rather fickle creation, though. It is an emerald skull. That.
Wait.
I know what that is.
Oh,
I thought we,
It's an
I
emerald
thought we
skull.
found one of those.
No, you didn't.
Oh, that's a different skull.
Yeah, just so
Okay, that's
different
different.
skull.
That's a different skull than the one we have at the house. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Go ahead. An emerald skull.
It's an emerald skull. However, it is a cursed creation. You have to be very, very precise with your wording, because if it can twist your request at all, it will. It's been lost for decades, so it would be something you would have to locate.
Is there anything else that can grant a wish spell? Or grant a wish?
It is a spell that can be learned, but it requires someone with a very specific talent.
Okay. Is there any kind of item that would be able to allow people to use the wish spell even once?
The only item I know of is that skull.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for your assistance. I appreciate it.
Oh. I wish I could be of more help, but at least there is some hope for you.
Yeah, maybe. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Alright, so with that said, what do you all want to do?
die in a hole. Oh, you're so cruel. I might need a second.
I think Mouse would probably just go back to the house and wait for people.
I need a minute to settle. Hmm.
And she couldn't find Helena. She just figured she probably just wants to be alone.
Okay. So went back to the house. All right. Animal handling. You did that in the house. Oh boy. All right. So there is a mess to clean up whenever you get back. Light has been attempting to train his wyvern, and it has shot poison in a few locations of the house.
I close my window on accident.
All right.
So when Mouse gets there, can she roll an animal handling to try to like discipline, or not discipline, but like
Discipline.
try to teach Norbert that that's not okay.
You can
Or, like,
you can attempt an animal handling check.
see. Since it went better last time, although my animal handling isn't great.
Well,
Oh, okay.
Light, you notice that your pet has started to take a liking to Mouse and is responding better
Mouse
to
is
her
like-
than you.
Like, no, Norbert, this is not how we do things. But she like encourages him with some of the jerky that.
Oh.
That's funny.
All right, so next question. Are you going to explore around the town, or are you going to immediately take off going towards Mythune?
Does anybody want to buy anything? I mean, I'm happy with this. Looking now.
Is there anything? Is there anything that I can buy that would give me advantage on my animal handling?
Oh, you're not liking the fact that somebody else is training your dragon better.
She's not doing it on purpose. She's just helping.
I help.
Give me a perception or an investigation check. I want to see if you can find an item in a shop. Oof. Investigation at 10. You would look around, but the only thing that you really find that you think might help would be just meat scraps.
Friday will go on a grid by grid search looking for Helena.
Okay. Just got a message. Helena is apparently also going to attempt to find Frydak.
Yes. That's what I was just about to tell him.
Okay, so you two are able to find each other.
Okay.
Yeah, you will find her down by the dock.
Sitting on the dock of the bay.
She's actually in a very small corner where no one can find her, but you do.
Yeah, she's
If she wanted to.
tucked in between a few barrels up on the dock.
I'll go sit. I'll go sit beside her.
Okay. Hopefully gently, right? Since you're
As gently as
Right?
Friday can.
on 2x4s above water.
Could you imagine him going through
Yeah,
He goes to sit by Helena and they just go into the water. I think she would laugh.
I mean,
So.
I'm wild shape, but I'm pretty sure I can't talk while in wild shape, so.
right.
Athletics check.
With the new player's handbook, druids can talk.
Yeah. So in a couple
And I
months, I will be able to.
I can speak with animals too. So is he considered an animal? I mean,
Yeah, at that point he would be
I mean,
considered an
when I
animal.
wild shape, I am.
it's true.
Anyway, Fryedac sits down beside Helena on the dock.
How's it going?
I've been better.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm trying to figure something out for you, but it may be a while.
Trying to figure something out.
Yep. I've heard about a spell, but you have to be a certain. You have to have certain abilities in order to cast it, and I don't know that I can learn it unless I find an object that can allow me to cast it.
What kind of object?
Well, the only object that they've heard about here in the school is a green skull, an emerald skull,
Hmm.
but it's a cursed skull, and so there's a chance that I could get cursed by using it.
I wouldn't want you to do that for me. I wouldn't ask you to risk that.
You're not asking. This was my idea.
She just looks at him. You don't have to do that.
I know I don't have to. I don't have to do a lot of things, but I'm going to do them.
I just wish I could remember him.
Me too. But maybe Zoris will find out more information so that we can get to know the person that he was.
I wouldn't have married him if I wasn't in love with him.
Yeah, I believe that. I mean, when I became a cleric, I learned that I had the ability to marry people, but I don't exactly know what marriage means.
Family is everything to me. And if I married him, he was everything to me.
I believe that. That's why I'm going to do whatever I can to either help you remember or possibly even bring him back. Even if I have to curse myself, I'm going to do it. Because
Not
that's
after.
what you do for family. Right?
That is what you do for family. And I'll try to help in every way possible to make it to where you won't be cursed.
So what do you say we go help Alina save her family?
She takes a really big deep breath and says, "Okay, let's do it."
Just remember that we're your family too, and we're going to be with you every step of the way. And anytime you need anything, you just give me a holler. Even if you just want a hug. Okay?
I will probably stick close to you. I promise I won't go far.
Okay. So then we'll stand up and go find the rest of the party and see if we can mount up and head towards my Thun.
My food.
Alright. It's easy enough to find the rest of the party. So what do the rest of you want to do? You all group back up and you can make decisions from here.
Well, I think it might be up to Helena if she's ready to go.
She just tells you I'm as ready as I can ever be.
Because it's on the way to my Thune, right?
I think Oakenshield is on the way to Mattoon.
Right.
But she doesn't know if that's where they met or anything, because like he's from Storm Scare, so
Well,
like I don't know
that
how far.
we were gonna go there before we found out about Jeffrey anyway.
Yeah, we were gonna pass through there.
Yeah.
So, where is Stormscar?
Yeah, that's what That's what I was about to ask. Is where is Storm?
Well, you've got your maps, right?
Yep.
Yeah, looking at it right now.
If you pull up Telajara.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Oh, we're gonna.
It's right above Telajara.
We can go there before we head to Oakenspire. It's a short little jaunt.
We could go that way and then head towards Oakenspire and Matthew.
Okay.
Is everybody cool with that plan?
I would appreciate
Elena,
it
Thomas?
if we. I would appreciate it if we did, but if we don't, it's fine.
Is that still in the same kingdom?
Still in the same one?
Where are we talking about going?
Stormstar
Governmental area.
It's real close to Telajara.
It's right
like
above
straight
Telajara.
northeast.
Got it. Yeah, that's fine.
It shouldn't take that long to get there. Especially with my speed over here, McGee.
It looks like it's about the same distance from Shorecrest to Telajara. So it's probably going to be about a day and a half of travel.
Day and a half of travel, yeah.
You would be correct in that assumption. Let me get that town pulled up here so that I'm ready for you.
Oh,
so what time is it now?
What's that? What time is it now?
What time is it now?
Yeah.
So you would have come in at midnight, rested 8 hours, so it would have been 8 o'clock. You would have gone through meeting with Zorus.
How long was I on the dock?
About Helena.
Yeah,
it's how long?
Probably
how long
close,
was I?
It's probably close to 6 o'clock at this point.
6 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
Because I don't know how long.
Okay.
I really don't know how long she would have been on that dock before she was like, I need to find breakfast.
So maybe we should take another night here and then head to Stormcrest in the morning? Or Stormscar in the morning?
I suggest we take enough of a rest that we're not going to get a point of exhaustion and take off as early as possible.
Yeah, that's a good plan. Who left voice chat? Okay, there we go.
So I guess we're all going back to the house where the painting is, huh?
During
Cover your eyes.
No, she wants to lay wherever y'all decide to put the painting and just stare at him until she falls asleep.
You're going to say something, Thomas?
During all of this, Tom was kind of feeling like an outsider. I don't think he would have really taken part in this, and would probably go out hunting.
Okay.
While everybody's dealing with their lives.
Okay. Go ahead and make a survival check for me. What exactly are you looking for out in the woods?
Being that we're more in this kind of terrain, I would probably be looking for more deer, if there are any, but really like any kind of deer, boar, whatever.
Okay, well, the 13, you could probably find a small deer. Not anything to write home about, but it is a deer.
Okay. I will try to take that bad boy out.
Okay. Uh, 13 will hit. $16 damage. You're able to take it down with one hit.
Okay. And I'll take that back to the house and prepare that.
All right, sounds good. All right, so you're gonna prep that. Everybody's getting ready for bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna take up my normal spot right outside the front door.
Okay.
She stays with Friday.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. I'd say you'd actually be all right tonight. So, you're able to get the full 8 hours necessary for a long rest.
Cool.
And you wake up before sunrise. So is everybody loading up and getting ready to go to Stormscar? Goodness gracious.
Alina, D-Wilds, Thomas, are you guys okay with this plan?
Yep.
Do you have time?
Oh, Stormscar. Sure. Why are we going to Stormscar?
Is it on
Because
the
that's
way?
where it's a
Thomas
little bit
hasn't
out of
been
the way.
here, so.
That's where Jeffrey was from.
Oh. All right.
So
Yeah.
we're hoping to get a little bit more information about him.
Let's go there.
Okay. And everybody's good on time?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Probably plague like.
Be a fun.
Helena stares at the painting one last time before they go.
Okay. All right, so I need a D4 and a D100, please. And are you just going to push all the way through? Try to get there in the middle, well, actually, nightfall?
I say yes.
Helena can't sleep, so yeah.
All right, 3 and 78. Clear skies.
God tortured her too much.
Oh gosh.
All right, so clear skies, no issues there whatsoever. And you are able to make the day's travel. Let's see how you do as far as running into anything. I need a D20 from someone. Ooh, one number off.
All I needed.
Yep. All right, so you are able to make the full trek across the plains, through the small forest, and back out the other side of the plains. You're still a half day's travel, so I need another D4 and a D100.
I'll try the
13. And a 3.
3 for the win.
And a volcano pops out of nowhere.
3. 13.
I mean,
Light clouds. It's still...
what else could happen to her right now?
Yeah, it's still overcast, but...
Don't ask Beard that question.
Yeah. You should know better. You should know better. It can get
I
worse.
definitely know.
What else could go wrong?
All right.
Hashtag cruel GD.
All right. So, you're able to make it overnight with clear skies, good visibility.
So
Yeah.
we arrive in Storm Scar like late at night.
You arrive at Storm Scar. You would at just before nightfall, because you started
okay, cool.
started before sunrise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So midday travel, then full day travel. So you guys will get in there.
Do we want to make it to Stormscar, or do we want to like camp outside of town?
That's a good
Since we've
question.
never been to this city.
It might be better if we go in earlier in the day.
Helen
Yeah.
is going in, so you can do what you want.
Oh gosh.
All right. So are you camping, or are you
Okay.
going in?
I think it depends on what the town looks like.
Dude, it's her husband,
Who she doesn't even know.
who is everything to her as a human being. Well,
And
dwarf being.
apparently the guy who kept our
maybe.
party together. That's
And who was
Zorus.
who is the glue to our party?
That we don't remember.
Yeah.
So are there any?
And we're just taking someone else's word for it.
I mean, I trust Zorus.
So are there any guards posted?
I hope God tortures you.
There
I'm
are-
sure God is going to torture each and every one.
This is true.
He's doing a good job so far.
All right.
I know, right?
So, yes, there are guards posted out front.
I want to ask where the inn is.
What time of day is it that we're getting in now?
Nightfall.
Okay.
Yes. So the inn would be the building over here to the right. Let's see here. Let me get that pulled up. Oh gosh, really? Okay.
Okay, who's ready for a fight?
Fendir. No, so Fendir the Knight. It's a high elf. Older gentleman. Bald with black eyes, soft copper skin. Very, very long fingernails. Points the very long, outstretched fingernails towards the inn. And says, "That's where you would like to go tonight. It's the best place you will be able to rest."
That's a guard?
That is a guard.
This old timer's a guard?
This
Okay.
old timer is a knight.
Okay.
Yes. So points you over towards
like he-
the inn.
Fall over in a strong wind, but sure. Yeah.
No, it doesn't look like he'd fall over. He's built very well. His voice is a little
Okay.
weak, but he looks very solid. Alright. So, you get over to the inn. There's the innkeeper. And you're greeted by a young half-elf. Cropped, curled brown hair, red eyes, rough red skin, slightly bow-legged, and looks at you and goes, "Haven't seen you before. Oh, actually, I have seen one of you before.
Helena, huh?
Yes.
She goes, me, right?
Yes, you. Exactly. How have you been?
I don't know how to answer that.
So, as she goes to break down, she hasn't had the best of luck. We all discovered that her husband existed. We had an encounter with a monster that wiped all of our memories of his existence.
Oh, so you're telling me you don't remember Jeffrey? Where is Jeffrey?
Jeffrey,
That monster,
when
monster
she-
that wiped
Mm,
his
no,
the memory
that-
of him
that's-
from our minds also ate him.
That is when Helena cracks.
Oh, oh dear. Oh, okay. Rooms are on the house as well as ale. Someone get her a drink.
Please.
I take a drink. I take a drink and hand it to her.
Gotcha.
Okay.
After they get them sorted, I'd like to pull the bartender aside and try to speak to him outside of Helena's earshot, hoping that she's focusing on the ale.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I got you covered. I focused
Yeah.
on Hale.
Yeah, he
So that's a
follows you out
20.
to the side.
That's a 20. I'm not drunk yet.
Is Jeffrey's family still around?
Still ain't working.
Jeffrey's family. Oh.
There she goes. There she goes. She's gone. There you go. She's gone.
No, unfortunately his family isn't. The closest thing, well, I do suppose his grandmother's still. Well, let's see. Me. No, I don't believe any of his family's still here, actually. They've either passed or since moved on. There are plenty of us that remember him, though, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, I'm hoping that someone can very gently, after she gets over her drunkenness, can just basically reintroduce her to Jeffrey, to his character and the kind of person that he was.
I see. Do you want to see our Dragonborn? Go see Parath. Once she sobers up. That is our town storyteller. They keep records, they can share stories of pretty much anything that's happened in this town.
Parath, P-A-R-A-T-H?
Yes.
And where is she located?
Parath, she has a small house located near our Red Temple. She has the green roof.
Okay,
That one.
thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And which rooms upstairs can we use?
No offense. What good will it do reminding her of what she's lost?
So that she has something. Because right
What?
now, all she has
She
is a
has
void.
nothing.
Right.
But the more
has
she
a
remembers of
void
what she
that
lost, the sadder she'll be.
Not necessarily. Because right
It's
now,
her-
she has a void that she's trying to fill with alcohol. And if we can fill it with something else, then maybe that will help her heal.
And I think she wants to know.
Fried egg. Mouse. No.
No.
You're
Yeah,
drunk. You're drunk. You're passed out. You're not talking.
But they know her. They know her. She just passes out on the floor.
I hate seeing her like this. So if she can fill the void in her life with something other than booze, even if it's helping to remember the person that he was, rather than just an emptiness. Because if it were me, if I had someone in my life that I cared about greatly and they were just vanished and I had no memory of them, I'd rather fill that void with something. Because otherwise, I'd fill it with I'd do what she's doing.
Did you see
I wouldn't.
the way she?
I'd
Did you see
wish
the
I
way?
could forget. I would be much better off if I could forget about their ever existing.
But
Well,
did
it's
you
too late for
see
that
the
now.
way? Did you see the way she looked at him in that picture? All
It's
I'm
too
saying.
late. It's too late for us to forget because she knows his name. She knows that they were married.
And we have a reminder every time we enter the house.
Yes.
There's a very large reminder in there.
5
So
gold
either
lightly.
we figure out some way
I have a
to
set of
wipe
matches.
her. If we figure out, no, I'm just not talking about the painting. If
It's
we
still
figure out some way, wipe him from her memory again, and us never bring it up again. Other than that, we have to fill that void with something, even if it's just information about who he was.
Listen,
Huh?
Braddock, no Helena. Braddock, Helena.
But that's just what I think. I mean, I could be wrong, but and then I'll just pick up Helena and take her to one of the
I
rooms.
think
and
she's saying no, as in like Friday knows Helena. So
Braddock knows Helena.
so she wants to know who he was.
She's gonna say that very drunkenly to him.
Yes. Thank you.
Cause she hears them arguing, and she'll just
And
say,
then I'll
you know
put
me.
her in bed,
You
and
know.
then I'll stand at the end of the hallway and go into my motionless state again. Go into guard duty.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
I think Mouse is just gonna go to bed.
Okay. Alina?
I almost will
Mouse
grab
will,
one drink.
Okay.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Mouse will sleep next to Helena to make sure she's going to be okay through the night.
Of course, con save doesn't work.
Yeah.
You might have to right
Plus-
click and do flat roll because sometimes it's not working correctly if you
Plus
just click
0.
on it.
Plus 0, 11. You're able to manage.
Cool. And then I'll go to bed,
Alright. So-
muttering to myself how bad of an idea this is.
Well, it's not your husband that's missing.
Not that you know.
True.
of.
Said to
No, I'm just
myself.
kidding.
Are we talking thruple here?
Hey, don't knock it until you try it.
We don't know that for sure.
You might have a husband out there too, okay?
Alina, you're muted. What do you want to do?
My bad. I was just gonna go to bed.
Okay. Like.
He's married. He's married to somebody named George.
I'm going to bed.
Okay. Right, so that's everybody in bed. Frydek, if you could make 4 perception checks for me.
Sir, yes, sir. Uno. A dos. A tres. A cuatro.
Okay. In the middle of the night, you could have sworn that you heard a scream, but maybe you just imagined it.
It's just me. It's okay.
So I don't investigate the scream. I
No,
just
you would
stay where I'm
have
at.
gone. No, you would have most likely gone to investigate the scream.
Okay, so after I get outside the inn, can I tell where it came from?
So after you get outside the inn,
Did it come from outside the inn?
So the rest of you
I
wake
guess-
up in the morning and notice Frydak is missing.
Oh, Helen is
Um,
forget. If Braddock is not there, she's gonna forget.
do search for him, I guess.
Okay. If you guys want to make an
She is-
investigation check to see if you can find any traces of what could have
I have
happened.
a +6 and I roll a 13.
Oh wow, that is. I have a +0.
I'm going to assist her.
That was horrible. I'm still drunk looking for Frydak. It's okay.
Mouse is busy.
Mouse. I'm
he-
assisting you.
So you get to
So
that means you roll
another.
again. Yeah.
She's a little distracted trying to keep Helena from.
Because she wants to know where Frydak is. Yeah.
Okay.
21 and an 18. Wow, a -1 and one of the highest rollers. Okay, you do... Looking around, you do find what appears to be scratch marks outside of the inn, in the ground.
Like maybe drag mark?
Like
Or-
heavy claw marks. You do find some what looks to be fur.
Oh,
Yeah. So it looks like there may have been an attack here last night. From what you can discern. If you would like to attempt to follow that, you are welcome to. Just need a survival check from somebody.
I'm not great at survival, so does somebody else want to try that?
I have a +5, so I only got 13. What's a
I
shit
can
roll.
try to roll. Okay.
Alright, with a 19,
Oh,
you are able
Yeah.
to track these claw marks and paw marks out into the woods. You're able to get... Let's see, you would get probably a quarter mile into the woods. And you would notice a shredded tent. Blood all over the place. Creatures that you're not allowed to hunt. Strung up through the camp.
So poachers.
It
Seems
does
like a poacher camp.
does look like a poacher camp. And the tracks continue on past.
So are there any bodies at the camp, or just?
There are two very heavily shredded bodies.
Hmm.
Going past the campground and following those tracks, you do get about another quarter mile, and you see Frydak curled up in the clearing.
And it's just Frydak.
Just Frydak, from what you can tell.
So footprints leading up. Can we still see footprints leading up to him? Or is it more of like a leafy?
You're more into a clearing area, so there's a lot of grass and things like that. You're out of the forest that would be surrounding it, so it'd be harder to track footprints, but you are able to track him because it's out in the middle of the field.
Yeah, I was just trying to see if there were any other, because the trail led directly to him, but so Mouse is going to approach Frydak.
Okay. Are you going to check and see if there's anything still around, or are you just going to approach?
Yeah, I'll do that. Perception or investigation.
That would be perception. And who all is in this troop that's looking for
I
Friday
think
right now?
Helena and Lena is with me at least.
Yeah.
I am with you looking for him.
Because I know Alina's been rolling too, so
All right. Anybody
Yeah.
else?
I think
Did the
Thomas.
whole party go, or is it just?
I think it's just me, Mouse, and Hell, and
I think
I
Thomas.
think Thomas said he was there.
Yeah.
I think
To be
he's
honest, I would
everyone
probably
except Mike.
follow because I tend to just stick with the group because I think it's better to stay in numbers.
Light.
And as far as Lightly, I don't have no idea.
I'm the one that said I was there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, was it you?
So
Okay.
yeah,
I couldn't.
Oh.
whole
Yeah.
party.
The
went
people
out
were
looking.
talking over.
whole party.
I'm gonna keep track of the chew toy.
All right.
had to go find him.
All right. So
Right.
perception, you do not see any other creatures nearby, so you assume whatever attacked him ran off.
Okay.
I asked Mouse if she thinks it's okay to approach Friday.
I Mouse thinks so.
She runs up to Friday.
Okay. Frodek is asleep.
You need to check for any injuries or.
Is
Asleep?
he fine?
Yeah.
And-
Make a. This is gonna sound really weird with him being made out of wood, but I need a medicine check. Yeah.
medicine.
Here, hold on. I've got to.
I think he's dead, guys.
He better not. Oh, I didn't do good on. Why did it roll twice? I think you rolled twice.
I'm shaking him. I just shaking
The
him.
14. A 14. You look him over. You
Mouse is panicking a little
You
because she
don't
thinks
see
he's
any-
like really hurt.
physical injuries on him. You do see a little bit of tattering on his cloak.
Radek, wake up.
I'm gonna look for his little firefly buddies.
Okay.
Terry and Kevin. I beg for them to come out.
You beg for them to come out, so you're actually speaking to them?
I beg. I will cast Speak to Animals if you want me to.
Alright. Roach. Frydek, what happens?
So, it's Terry and Kyle. But
Sorry.
Friday is still asleep, and then she has Terry and Kyle come out.
Okay.
And they hear her, and when she does speak with animals,
Yes, I
and
do.
they come out, and Beard's gonna have to do the voices again because I'm not gonna try to make my voice go that high.
Try to go back.
As soon as I see them, I go, okay. I think the chew toy's the chew toy, not a fake chew toy.
Oh, what do you need?
I didn't understand that. Say that again. Sorry.
What do you need?
I think they said, "What do you need?"
Yes, that's what we said.
I don't think your mic is picking you up very well.
Yeah, it's
I
not
don't
picking
doubt
up.
it. I don't think it's made to handle.
That high of a pitch of voice?
Yeah.
Is he okay?
I think he's okay.
Do we need to help him in any way, or will he be okay after he sleeps?
You can try and wake him up.
She tries to wake him up.
Mouse asks Helena, "Can you ask
What?
them what happened?"
What's happening? Why am I on the ground?
She asked Terry and Kyle, do they know what happened to Friday?
I have no idea.
They said they have no idea what happened to him. Friday, what happened?
I was outside. I heard. Why am I in the middle of a field? And why am I? How did I fall asleep?
I don't know.
We followed your trail.
We followed you out here.
There was.
I sit up and I was in the inn, and I heard someone scream, and so I went outside, and then I saw the moon, and that's the last thing I remember before waking up here. What? How did you guys find me?
Mousetrap? Yeah.
There was a fairly obvious trail we followed. You can see it on the way back. Though there's a camp
Yeah,
that's not
show-
in very
sh-
good condition.
Show me,
Helena,
and then I stand up and follow them all the way back.
Helena begs for you to tell her she's okay, that you're okay.
As far as I can tell, I'm fine. And then I'll put Terry and Kyle back, and then grab some branches off some trees and stuff them in my eye holes.
I tell Terry and Kyle things.
And then I'll follow them on their way back through the poacher camp.
All right.
Man,
So these guys fell into some trouble. But I
These guys
think
are
they were causing
dead.
trouble.
Oh my gosh, how many animals did they kill?
A
You're
lot.
not supposed to hunt these animals.
No.
Yeah.
These animals are supposed to be protected.
Yeah, they're protected. They're not supposed to be killed.
But
feel-
it seems like they got what they had coming to them.
I feel different.
It's different how?
I don't know.
You seem like the sporadic we know.
Something's changed. I don't know what it is, but something is different.
You're telling me.
You feel okay though?
Yeah, I just feel different than I used to. I don't know why. I can't explain it. Where did this other ring come from? I have 2 rings now. I used to have 1.
Yeah, because
I know that the one. Actually, no, I have 3 rings because the first one I got from the puppet master when we did the fake murder.
Yep.
And the second ring I got from you.
Yeah, you got the second one from me, so you have a third one now?
Yeah, I have a 3rd ring now.
You have a 3rd ring?
I don't know where it came from.
By the way, Beard, do I have 2 rings now because I was married?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have the one that's in the image. Which
Okay.
is a very, very finely crafted elven filigree ring.
Stop it, Beard! Stop it!
So is the other ring, is it like maybe a Dwarvish made ring?
Yes, it is.
Mm.
Dwarvish with a garnet.
So what does that insight get me?
So with that insight, you could probably piece together a little bit of what could potentially be happening here based off of recent history.
Is the rest of the party aware of recent history?
That's a good question. I mean, they were there. So it's just a matter of seeing if they can put it together.
I have put together a lot tonight. That's all I have to say.
So weird. I
So
don't
by
remember.
chance, do we remember what phase of the moon it was last night?
Ooh, that is a good idea.
I mean, do I remember? Because I looked up at it, and that's the last thing that I remember.
Let's not
What
go
day?
remembering what the phase of the moon it was for you.
No, you wouldn't be able to remember. It would have blanked out pretty quickly.
No, but what about the rest of us?
Well, I know you
You said it
mentioned
was
the moon
a clear
phase
night.
on one of our traveling days, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it was at 3/4, a little bit further in.
Well, the
3/4.
last time
So it was
we had
close. It was fairly close to being a full moon, or
Supposed
the
to
last
be
time I
on
remember
its way to
doing
being a full moon.
anything with the moon was when I became a cleric, because that was a full moon.
But
Because
yeah,
that's
it
the
was,
day that I got. That's the day that I got my sickle and my cloak,
Mhm.
and that's the day that I became a cleric.
yeah, it was a full moon that night.
Which was 30 days ago.
Which was
So it would have been a full moon.
So it would have been a full moon.
And we did fight lycanthropes a while ago.
What's
Yeah.
a lycanthrope?
Andy was bit.
The people that turned into the bear and the tiger.
Yeah, I remember
think
that guy.
they're
'Cause
probably
that
still in
hurt a lot.
Wouldn't they still be imprisoned in?
They should be.
Yeah.
They should be imprisoned in the.
So does that mean I'm one of them now?
I think so.
Possibly.
Well, the trail ran right to you. You're unharmed. And there was animal fur at the door of the inn where the trail started, which is where you stepped out when you looked at the moon.
So, she toys not allowed to go on moonwalk.
Maybe not on a full moon. So
Did I kill those people?
I think you did. Or Mouse thinks you did. But they didn't seem like very nice people.
So Frydak is starting to kind of freak out, and he starts breathing.
Okay, so with that 12, you can see things starting to not quite look what you would expect from Frydak. The grain in the wood seems to solidify and not look woodish, but kind of like flesh.
Guys, something's wrong.
It pulses a few times, some patches of fur pop up, and then fades back down to Frydak.
Is this happening maybe because of his emotional state?
I'm gonna get a little distance.
I stay with him.
Like deep, slow
do.
breaths.
Yeah. No.
It's okay, Friday. Fight it. It's okay, Friday. I'm right there with him, and I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Give me a con saving throw.
I have to. Yeah, roll a d20 and mine will be +7.
Yeah.
14.
Oh no, it's just for him.
I was just trying.
I don't know if 12 is good enough.
Yeah, so with a 12, the shift starts to happen a little bit more. You start to see more patches of fur. Give me one more. Actually, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Crit fail.
Oh, snap! What?
Alright. Well, he is definitely shifting. Does not seem to have great control. What are you guys going to do?
Mouse
He's a construct, so I don't know if it'll work, but I want to like try to just like whack him over the head and knock him out.
Okay.
Hold on. What are my spells? I didn't even think about that.
I just keep telling Frederick it's okay, Frederick.
Go ahead,
I was
Thomas.
looking to see if I had sleep, but I don't.
So what do I do?
Yeah, it's an attack.
It's an attack, but like what kind of attack?
I mean,
Unarmed strike?
No, if you try and whack him over the head, you can attempt to whack him with anything.
Doesn't matter what it is.
All right.
I even say you can use like the back of your, like the pommel of your.
Does a
sword or
14
something.
hit?
No,
All right, then.
but it does piss Frydek off.
Oh no!
All right, another wisdom saving throw, please.
Never mind. She used to try to help, but she misses and then she just cries.
Well, that was a much better wisdom
Yeah.
save.
Okay, so Thomas smacks him over the back of the head. Frydek, you spin around and you get prepared to strike out, and you see Helena swing at you and start crying, and you come to yourself a little bit.
He does what now?
He comes back,
And
comes back to himself.
you gain control of your shift. You now have the ability to shift at will.
I grab him. It's okay,
Helena.
Frederick. It's okay, Frederick.
He's still in bear form, by the way.
So is he fully
I
in bear
can-
form, or is
He's,
he like partially?
he's-
I can still speak with animals though.
So-
That goes on for
Well,
minutes.
I'm in hybrid
So you're kind of
because
like
that's how come I could say Helena. So
Yeah.
you can show them what it looks like now. Do you have the image ready?
I have the image ready.
I can post it in the Discord voice
Yeah,
chat.
post it in the Discord.
I'll actually post it in channel 2. Let me find it here.
Here we go.
oh, that looks cool.
See now.
Helena.
This is where Helena is not afraid because Helena's totem warrior is a bear.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So-
Mouse has been right
she
there with
doesn't-
them too. She hasn't backed away.
He doesn't see him any different in her mind. Like
So
he's still friendly.
he is a werebear. He has the alignment of neutral good. And if he
Oh, no.
loses control in a shift, he goes on a lawful good rampage.
Oh no! Oh no!
Hence the dead poachers.
It's okay, Friday. You are fine. You are
So
safe.
I'm just looking at my giant claws. So
You're different. I will give you that, but
I kind of look like the guy that bit me.
yeah, I don't know what he looks like, but I would say so. Yeah.
I posted a picture in the channel 2 chat.
Oh yeah, I'm staring at it. It's okay, Friday. You're fine. Don't freak out. Don't freak out.
I bet I
I
look
think
really
I'm
scary, don't I?
I think I'm freaking out enough for the both of us. Don't freak out.
Mouse is going back and forth between patting Fridak and patting Helena,
Just stand beside us and
trying to calm both of them down.
So, do you know how I turn it off? Because if I go back into town like this, I'm pretty sure people are going to try and kill me.
I don't
You
know
can go
how to
back
turn
into
it off.
town.
Does any one of y'all know how to turn it off? He's asking if we know how to turn it off. I don't know how to turn it off.
Okay, well,
Maybe calm emotions.
so
Deep breaths.
Do you want
I'm
to
gonna-
try to meditate?
yeah, I'm
we
just
can
going to stand and
we
Slow-
stand
Focus on
and
Obadiah.
meditate. We'll stand with
Slow,
He's gonna-
deep breaths.
he's going to stand and focus on Obadiah and try to shift back.
Okay. You have control over your shifts at this point.
Okay, so then
I'm gonna hug him till
slowly
he does.
shift, and the fur comes back in. My claws retreat back in. The skin kind of turns back into wood form, and I look like Frydek again. So
Helena is so traumatized that she cries.
that's new.
And she just
Okay.
she tells him, "Welcome back."
Frydek is a bear.
Apparently, I can be.
He's a very big bear.
He is a very big bear.
Chutoy got teeth.
Yeah, Chew-Toy does got teeth, so keep your wyvern back or I'll eat it.
Could you imagine him and the Wyvern together, though?
That doesn't
Come
sound like a very lawful good statement.
Yeah, but that means we could be unstoppable in the future. Just saying.
All right.
Okay.
Don't you dare chuckle, beer. No. You're loud after tonight. No.
So,
Got it.
so we'll go back to town, and I think we need to have a team meeting.
Yeah, we do.
About a couple things.
Where's
Moose.
the glue? Where's the glue when you need it? Sorry, I had to hurt myself. Like
I
that.
have some over here.
Oh, you're rude.
So,
The funny part was he actually had some on his stream. But anyway.
Super glue.
Oh gosh.
so Helena,
Yeah, Friday.
last night, trying to move away from the bear conversation. Bear with me a moment. So last night,
Really?
I found out some information about Jeffrey.
You did?
I passed out. I found out that, unfortunately, he doesn't have any family left. But there is a woman in this town. She's a dragonborn. She's basically like the town historian, storyteller. And
I don't mean to interrupt.
if you
Did they
want-
say he doesn't have family left, or he doesn't have family
Yes.
left in town?
So
Doesn't have family left in town.
In town. Yeah, not.
Well, so they said that they've either died or gone off, but they don't know where.
Yeah.
So he, as far as we know, he has his entire family left, just not in town.
Not in
So
town.
wait. Let me get this straight. You're gonna be a bearer of bad news.
Yes.
Oh, but
wow.
So, but they said that there's a dragonborn in town,
yeah.
and we can take you to her if you want. And they said that if there's anyone that can tell you stories about who Jeffrey was, then that would be the best person. But I wanted to give that decision to you because I know that you have a large void in your heart after what happened. And I don't want this to sound judgy or anything, but watching you drink yourself to drunkenness every night I don't feel like it's a healthy way to deal with it. And I think that if
can
you learn a
agree with
little bit more about Jeffrey and who he was, that may help you to kind of fill that void. But there's also some who think that the more we forget, the less will hurt. So instead of trying to focus on gaining more information about Jeffrey, we should try to push him out of our minds completely, because to try to get back to a point before we knew he existed. And I wanted to leave that decision up to you, because both options are valid. I mean, you can try to fill that void in your heart with as much info as you can about who he was, or we can get rid of the painting. We can get a new one that doesn't have a snarling mouse on it, and just
A
basically try
doodle-done
to
mouse now.
remove all trace of him from our life again.
She
And
looks at Friday and says, I would rather have the pain of remembering him than the pain of forgetting. He was important to me, otherwise I wouldn't have married him. And I want to know who he was.
okay, so I will. Do you want me to go with you, or would you rather do this alone? Or do you want us to go with you, or would you rather do this alone?
If you all want to go with me, you can. The more I love all of you equally as my friends. If you want to come, you can. If you don't, that's okay. I don't blame you.
Mouse is with you.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. So the group of you walks up to the green roofed house. You get to the door, you knock, and that's where we're going to end this week.